Hey, this is Ross Wayne with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Delta Green. This scenario is tentatively called The Storm.
That's... yes.
Yeah, well, there are strange atmospheric conditions in the place you're going to, which you will find out very shortly. So it's not really a spoiler. Before we begin...
it's a liberal hoax.
Oh, I had a quick question.
Yes.
So I can only have one bond with my character background.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I have kids but just no bond to them?
Sure.
They are things that run around the house that I am confused by until I go on deployment again.
That's fine. Your bonds aren't necessarily individual people. They can be groups of people. So
Mine's my old Quantico trainer.
So you're okay. All right.
No, I just wanted to ask that question.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I... Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they don't have to be your kids. Yeah. You can... Believe it or not, there are families out there who don't care about each other. They don't have bonds.
They're just sold.
Very grimdark.
So they just look at each other across the dinner table. It's fine. I hate you. I know.
Yes.
It's a game about nihilism.
Yeah.
I'm just getting into the spirit of things, folks.
Nihilist Arby's. They found water on Mars, but it doesn't matter. So eat it, Arby's. Let's go ahead and introduce your Cell T. This is the official organization version of Delta Green. We're still using cell structure because we don't know.
We're R.
Oh, so R.
Cell R.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, it's R.
So much in these characters.
I made them up literally right before we got started.
Yeah, with the 1 second it took you to think of that name.
Hey.
So
starts with R.
First off, Aaron.
Hey,
Introduce your character.
my agent's actual name is Zachary Stevenson, but he goes by...
No, you're breaking protocol.
but
I don't want to know.
But he goes by the alias Roy for our cell, and he is he is a researcher specifically for meteorologists and climatology.
All right.
I am playing the gun fondler. Cole James. He seems like a two first name kind of guy. U.S. Army Special Forces, going by Agent Reeds.
All right.
I am Travis Gardner, just FBI agent, and my codename is Roman.
Roman. All right.
I'm also the only agent with a pilot's license. That's about the only thing that really separates me.
All right. Fair enough. You have been called, in the middle of the night to get to Oak Lake, Minnesota as quickly as possible, which is on the northern part of the state near the Canadian border.
Oh my! Okay.
Yeah.
No one has ever said that in an urgent way. You have to get to this small town in Minnesota.
Its population about 40,000.
Near Baron Unterbite's place.
No,
Sorry, I had to make that joke.
We're not sorry.
As you arrive, you are being either driving or flown there. You are given a briefing in that there are strange atmospheric conditions in the city, and
Was it Oak?
Oak Lake.
Oak Lake?
Yeah. This is a fictional name. It is a town of about 40,000 people, forestry based economy. And you will receive a full briefing on site, but you do know by the time you get there that it has been cordoned off, strange atmospheric conditions, and other events that would require people of your clearance to investigate. So that is why you are being brought together to do this.
And it's official, so it's working group, right?
Yes, working group.
So we probably haven't worked together.
No, because why would So as you get there, you are taken into it's at the airport outside the city. There's an airport at a nearby city. That's where they're staging everything, and you're being brought in to a sort of industrial sort of shed storage building that's been turned into a impromptu briefing room. There are dozens of folding chairs set up in rows, and your handler or the handler on site, Agent Darren, is older man, seems to be of a military background. For those of you with human above base, that's for
I can see that.
He looks very overworked, overwrought, but he says all of you will need to report to a hazmat briefing to be briefed on the gear you will be equipped to go into the field with. There will be a question. You can ask questions after the briefing, but all of you are let in. There will be local agents as well. In fact, you are the only ones who have clearance with the working group, so do not reveal anything about the working group in mixed company. So stick to the cover story, which will be told at the briefing, and I will brief you privately fully after the hazmat training. So those of you, which of you have bureaucracy over base?
Bureaucracy.
Okay.
What do you have it at?
Oh, yeah, I'll look at some. Sorry.
You do some of mine?
Can we both roll on this?
No. Remember, we're using the new Delta Green rules, which means don't roll dice when things look calm and under control. So
you roll it all?
You do roll in situations stressful situations. So it's like gumshoe. This is the major principle. And so, while this is unusual, it's not super. If you ask questions, that would be rolling because you don't have much time. But you do know, those of you who have bureaucracy above base know that this is unusual to do a gear training briefing first before getting the mission briefing. Like, why are you using this gear? So this is sort of an unusual situation. Also, because why are so many people being briefed on a show? We don't need this many people in there. In fact, they're trying to cram as many people into this briefing area as possible, and also, why are they doing this in an industrial building in the airport?
And there's probably many meeting rooms in there.
I will at least ask just a very simple question. Do we know the hazmat level of the situation?
Go to the briefing.
So, okay.
It's one of those questions will only be answered there.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Mixed company. So all of you report in. And are you sitting together or separately?
I'm going to keep operational security and separate out until absolutely necessary. So,
separately then, or with Agent Roman?
So there's more than us, the three of us in there?
There's actually about 3 dozen people in there. You look around, you see a lot of highway patrol, paramedics, people that you can clearly tell are various federal agents.
I don't even think about where to sit. I just find the places with the clearest sight lines and towards my back, towards a wall.
Okay.
I'll sit near him because, he's going to know if anything goes down.
You want to be next to him.
He'll be the first to see it.
Okay, so you're sitting in the middle. You're sitting at the back corner. As you're filling in, they close the door, and actually everyone can give me an alertness check because this is sort of a random. What's going on?
Yes.
Okay. So all 3 of you made it?
Mm-hmm.
You notice all the doors are being locked.
From the outside? Or
yes, from the outside. And there is one.
And gas drops in and we die, right? What a scenario!
Yeah, no, that was a great. Yeah. Sorry, you've been playing Paranoia the whole time.
We weren't happy enough.
So,
Friend computer was angry with us.
How awful would it be if you posted that dirty pitch there? This is what every Delta Green scenario is like, guys. You go into a shed, you get gassed, you die. That's it. Enjoy the new game!
See, they were trying to test for Puppet Land, but they want to make it even shorter.
So you get in there. There is another person. You don't recognize him. A middle-aged man. There is a full hazmat suit set up there on the table in front of it. And he starts giving a briefing that there are strange weather conditions, and we believe hazardous material has been released in the area, possibly by an extremist group of some sort, and so you are all being briefed on this gear. So he rambles on for a few minutes. If you want, you can either pay attention to what he's saying and make a science check, or you can watch him and make a human check to study him, or you could look around the crowd. But in alertness check, or you could do something else.
I'm going to listen to him to get the full briefing.
Okay, so you're listening to the briefing. What about you?
Would military science army let me know hazmat protocols? I've probably been through this.
Oh yeah, you can make a roll for that too.
And I'll do humans.
Okay.
Hot 9.
All right.
Didn't pay. No, it's doubles.
It's doubles. Yes. Eclipse saves rules. All right, so we'll just go around.
Do I need to make a meteorology or climatology roll on this?
It'll allow either one.
Fan of the doubles crit mechanic.
Yes, 51.
Obviously.
Any science would have how does scientific gear work? He knows the procedure. He's not doing a good job briefing. He is abbreviating stuff. He's not mentioning kind of stuff. He's just yeah, do that. He's not. He knows how it works clearly,
Just glossing over.
he's not doing a good briefing. He's not being he doesn't have handouts. He doesn't have a presentation. He's not following procedure. What about you?
I got all mine.
Okay. For you, yeah, he's not following proper procedure. You also realize...
So it's a briefing.
well, he's not following proper procedure, but you also look around. You're getting a bad... Like, they're closing off all all the doors, but you can hear... like, there are sort of I don't know. You get the sense that there's something up. You're not sure exactly what, but you did remember seeing a bunch of guys with that were sort of standing around, looking nonchalant outside, but that did not go in this office. And there's also, you remember there from just walking down the hallway that there are adjacent rooms on either side of this place that were closed off. And what'd you get, human?
44.
Okay, so you're studying him. Yeah, he's clearly nervous. He's studying the crowd. And he actually has a earpiece. And so he's being fed instructions or information from that. So this goes on for a few minutes.
I meant to ask, is Darren in the room with us as well?
No. And then
I stand up and start pacing.
Okay. Sir, could you please sit down?
I sit down.
Okay. As he says. And so we need a volunteer to put the suit on. And then he points to a specific person who has dressed as a paramedic. Could you come up to the front, sir? The guy looks nervous. Okay. You look like you would fit this suit. And so the guy says, here's how you put the suit on. And the guy, you could tell both, anybody with human can tell both men are sort of not happy with the situation for different reasons.
I will stand up and get closer.
Okay, you're walking up. Sir, could you sit down, or do you just want to take a seat near? You're blocking the view of others.
I'm going to stand by the wall.
Okay. All right.
Just making sure I understand it.
Why don't you have
visual
him?
learner, sir.
Yeah. Why don't you have him take the suit on? He could probably learn more. No, you've already put the boots on. Just keep on going. So this continues on for a minute or so.
I'm going to ask with the suit in here, the suit that he's putting on, is it possible for me to at least assess it by just its look?
Sure.
So,
Give me an alertness check.
alertness? Okay. To see how well this is for protecting.
Sure.
22, critical success.
I don't like that failure is this interesting 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
No. My complaint is lodged.
Yeah. So, just at a glance, you can tell something's wrong with the headpiece. There is an extra, like something bulky right at the top of the head, like right there. It's kind of concealed, but it's not supposed to look like you have a brick underneath it or something like that. He puts the suit on.
Oh, I can't raise my hand to try to stall or...
Oh, you can give me a
stall. Can I pause? Yeah, just stall there. Sir, what was the name of the presenter?
He didn't say.
So,
Sir, please, would you... I will hold all questions until the end of this presentation.
I understand.
Hold all questions until the end of this presentation.
Rolling law to see if I can do this.
I don't even know if they're in my group now yet.
Yeah.
Do I? I haven't even seen Darren yet.
No, you all met Darren together.
Okay. Yeah, we met before we
so
came in.
He told you that you all have clearance with the group. Hold all questions with that.
That suit doesn't look like that's completely sealed and may not be set to regulations. So as per
here's what
EPA
happens
law.
next. Here's what happens next. The paramedic's eyes bulge open for a second. He looks very startled and very alert. The next thing is that he reaches into his side pocket very quickly. The presenter is looking at you, so he doesn't notice it. Everyone else is just like kind of looking at you. No one else. You're like 10, 15
I'm looking
people.
at the suit.
Yeah. You're a ways. And then the paramedic takes out some sort of blade and jabs it in his neck. and grabs for the presenter's gun in one quick motion. Everyone give me a sand check.
I'm adapted to violence.
Okay, you don't have to make it.
68, barely made it, but made
Okay.
it.
Made it.
You both lose. You lose 2.
I made it.
Yeah. Well, you think you probably precipitated this. So yeah.
Made it.
Okay. So 0 for you. Yeah. 0 for you. So he grabs a gun very quickly, pulls it out, points it at everyone. Starts. Then a second later, the doors open from the entrance that you came in, and there's 3 guys in tack suits, with gas masks and guns, screaming at him to put the gun down.
I hit the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all down, so.
I know this song.
Yeah. There is a brief firefight, and so the guns start. Yeah, they both start shooting at each other. Do you just sit? If you just sit and wait for it to be over, well, what do you? Yeah, we'll just do this combat. What are you gonna do?
So, I want to know what the hell that was in his head, what was going on, but I'm trying to just kind of squirm my way back to the exit, so I'm keeping low and just
Okay. So you're just
towards the guys with the guns.
crawling back towards the exit.
all right. Well, there's pandemonium noise. People are moving about and screaming. You can just hunker down where you are, or you can. The bolts are flying overhead, or you can give me a Dex times 5 to try and wiggle your way through the crowd.
Okay, Dex times 5.
Okay. If you move though and you fail though, you will probably be in the line of fire.
So, okay, well, I'll give it a shot.
Okay. Or you
Go big or
sit
go
down
home.
where you are. Okay.
So, missed it by 5. Oh, no,
Okay.
wait, no, sorry, take it back. That's 50, so I made it just by 5.
Okay. You start pushing your way back. You hear screams. What do? You're.
I came in here butt naked, right?
Yeah, just close. Yeah, I'd say you might have a pocket knife or something on you.
There's chairs on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Active shooter. I throw a chair at him.
Okay.
Fuck up his aim.
Yeah. Give me a Dex times 5 or Strength times 5.
Wouldn't that be
Or athletics.
Wouldn't that be melee weapons or?
Well, if you're throwing it.
Or okay, athletics.
I actually had a lot of melee weapons if you're throwing. Yeah.
Okay. 55.
Oh, yeah.
Out of 70.
It knocks it out of his hands. He sort of clatters to the ground. He's already been shot several times. Because, automatic weapons. But he's still up and shooting. He was up and shooting until you threw it at him. So they start rushing towards him, pushing their way through the crowd.
Duck and cover.
All right, you're ducking cover. No roll necessary. So next
Look,
round.
the big boys with guns are
As
handling
am I.
this.
I can throw a chair.
Yeah. Yeah. You were again against the wall. So you just...
Yeah.
So they're pushing their way through the crowd. They're not getting a lot of success. A lot of people are trying to push past them, which is kind of a blockade. So what are you going to do?
So, have I managed to get
boy.
out of the
No.
of the row of chairs?
Well, I'd say you could be in the center aisle. Sure.
Okay. From my eyesight, can I see the guy, the presenter who was?
Yeah.
Oh, can I see the presenter who was shot? Oh, sorry, stabbed.
Yeah, he's on the ground bleeding.
So,
He's right next to the shooter who was just knocked over with the chair.
see if I can start making my way towards that. Just
All
still
right, give me
keeping
Dex
low.
times 5.
All right.
You're in the way of the guys and guns.
Are they still firing or?
No, they're running forward.
Yeah, they're running.
Okay. Now, in that case, I'm just going to get out of the way, so
Okay.
to keep off to the side.
All right, you don't have to, if you just sit where you are, you don't have to move.
Okay.
But if you want to get out of their way, because right now, yeah, you're in the center aisle.
Yeah, I wanna get out of
So
their
give me
way.
Dex times 5.
All right. So, 100. Wow.
Critical failure. You are shoved under.
I was just trying to get out of the way.
Well, yeah, you did precipitate this.
How? By asking a goddamn
I
question
told you not to ask questions.
when it was.
He did tell you not to ask any questions.
You take 3 points of damage as you are trampled by the crowd. Someone steps on your head. You see that happen. You can actually see the shooter is still moving. He's trying to get up.
I go for the gun.
Okay, get Dex times 5.
44 out of 60.
Holy shit. All right, you get it. He is still up, he is staggering up. He's got several bullet holes in him, and he is still moving. So he is looking at you, just
He might be able to use a few more.
wild-eyed. But he is not able to fully recover yet. But you get the gun from him, or you get the gun that was on the ground.
Yeah.
The pistol, and you can hear one of the shooters in the gas mask yell at him, get away from him. Just I need a
Clear path.
Yeah, clear line of sight.
I'm not going near him.
Okay, yeah. So,
Like, I'm out of the way.
okay, you're out of
This
the way.
like guys, big guys with guns are doing shit.
All right, they get past. They rush him. They start surrounding him, chaining him up, trying to. He, is being overwhelmed by 3 guys. It looks like it takes all 3 of them to do that. But he is also. You see, he has been shot in or near the heart, or at least that's what it looks like. And he is just fighting with incredible strength. No sanity check for that, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
So I guess we should.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Afghanistan is a hell of a country.
Yeah. He's probably wearing a vest. That's probably why he's not dead.
Even though, even though they're bleeding
Cocaine's a hell of a
gunshots.
drug.
Yeah.
Angel dust is hell of a drug.
So all of you are out of the room. The guys tell everybody to put their hands in the air. Do not move.
I dropped the gun.
Yeah. And more armed agents come in, and they separate everybody. You can see almost everyone. There's lots of yelling now at this point. What the fuck's going on? What happened? Why did he do this? Everyone is very confused. And in the chaos, the agents move all of you into a small side room, in which you are there with Darren.
All 3 of us?
Yes, all 3 of you. Darren does not look very happy. In the future, Agent Roy, if you ever question a superior in public like that, you will have to face disciplinary hearings after this, anyways. If you weren't the only climatologist we had available, you would be suspended.
Considering what we just saw.
Let me show you something. You don't have an excuse. If we tell you to do something, it's for a good reason. And that says not to fucking ask a question during a briefing, to not ask a fucking question during the briefing. He shows you a computer screen. He flips it. It shows a video camera side view of it. It looks like they had some sort of hidden camera along the sides of the wall. And then he pushes a button and flips to a thermal view of it. Shows everyone's thermal view of it. Then he starts moving in. He flips it back to that, and this is a playback, and it starts scanning each person, looking at each one in turn. But then it stops, and where the paramedic was, there is a cold spot in his chest that science that is like just ice blue in terms to the thermal reading. Someone with that kind of cold level in like a bubble of coldness in his chest, he should be dead.
So, do we have a walking corpse?
You don't know what you have. 2 days ago, another cell of agents with the group were asked to report. We're investigating something at Oak Lake, Minnesota. There were numerous suspicious activities happening during this investigation, including files being deleted off of our servers, reports that did not match their expenses, and other things. So we asked them to come in to give us a full briefing. During that briefing, Agent Mark pulled a concealed weapon. And in the resulting melee, killed both of his fellow investigators. Well, actually, 2 of the investigators. The 4th one did not report in. They made some sort of excuse why Agent Fernandez was not there, and we don't know what happened to Fernandez. But Mark, both the other agents were killed. The supervisor is in a coma, and there are basically there's no evidence left of their report. Our analysts are working to piece it together right now. And then 24 hours ago, a storm started brewing over Oak Lake that defied meteorological reports. And 12 hours, they started detecting anomalous materials, toxins, chemicals within the atmosphere.
Any evacuations being begun?
No, there will be none.
Did Agent Mark get subdued?
He was
Still
killed.
at large.
He was killed. An autopsy revealed an anomaly in his lungs, and in some sort of alien material. And this material apparently causes the lungs to become extremely cold, but only the lungs. So the rest of the person feels normal, at least on the outside. You require a thermal sensor to detect. That is the only thing we have. The only advantage we have over the hostile presence as it is. We do not know if Mark was replaced or if that was Mark, the actual Agent Mark, who has simply been infected. But he turned. He became a double agent. So we had to sweep the entire... that suit was rigged with sleeping gas. We would have knocked him out and dragged him out. And then... if that did not work, we would have a shape charge take his head off. But we have this, and now all of those people are going to be angry, confused, and we can't use them to help in our investigation. Yes.
May I have a gun?
Yes, you will be able to take. You will be able to take whatever equipment you have available because we have to send you in because Washington wants answers because they have detected ammonia in the atmosphere, and there are other materials that should not be possible apparently.
Has there been any kind of report specifically from NOAA about the issues, about the atmospheric issues over?
They're the ones who detected the ammonia, and they you can look at their data. Once you're in field, you need to go into Oak Lake. You will be our only agents who we know that can be trusted to see the truth of what it is. We had a lot of problems with other people who are not in the group. If they encounter something unnatural, they tend to try and hide it instead of telling us. They assume that we don't know anything. No one would believe them, that sort of thing. And then, of course, obviously, this infection process, whatever is large, we don't know who we can trust and who we can't. So you'll be given thermal sensors on, head-mounted thermal sensors so you can tell. And whatever weapons you want, any other gear, we'll each have a vehicle. We do have some leads for you. We have analysts in separate teams away from the site to make sure that this contamination, whatever, does not spread. They will be feeding you I will be feeding you their findings as the investigation goes on. But according to their expense reports, they have. Agent Mark apparently put a lot of effort into concealing his investigation or covering up or destroying evidence of whatever they were investigating. In fact, so we don't even know what they were investigating there. But they have expense reports at 5 local hotels. And he lists them. He already gives you a piece of paper with the information on them. The Motel 8, Hilton, and Marriott, a Sleepeasy Inn, and a Resident Suite. There are also other possible leads we have found. There is, in terms of what they're investigating, we don't know, but we do know that there is a biotech company there called Blue Eagle.
Blue Eagle.
There's also several members of a biker gang that have been arrested and are being held at the local police station. The Pharaoh's Brotherhood. There is some evidence to believe that they at least conducted interviews of those members.
What is there? Do we know any connection on that, or
we don't know what they're investigating? Okay. Someone in our organization turned against us and did everything he could to prevent us from finding out about it. Yes,
sir. About that gun.
Yes. What gun do you want?
Like a car A4.
All right.
along with a Kimber 9mm
Okay.
to go along with spare ammo, of course.
Did you get that?
I need to check the weapons.
Yes, of course. Hey, listen. Yes, they're bringing them shortly.
Considering that we think this is connected, it's like connected with the odd atmospheric disturbances, I'd like to make a request for full hazmat suits in addition to rebreathers and
Sure,
that's
of
like
course.
in tanks.
You better find something. You especially. You could have captured one alive if you hadn't fucked up like that.
I'll give a little more information about that, and I might not. However,
You might have tipped off the double agent.
So, well, sir,
If you
with
just
all
don't
due
ask
respect,
questions.
with all
Anyways,
due respect, given the fact that it's like you were about to put, I'm assuming an airborne sleepy agent, correct?
In his mask, it would have been sealed.
In his mask, and given the fact that, as far as we can tell, the lungs almost considered to be dead, there may be no gas exchange going on there, which just
That's why there was a C4 in his fucking helmet.
So, I would blow that up as well.
Yes, that was this fallback measure.
So,
Because we're dealing with someone who took multiple bullets. The reason why Agent Mark was able... I don't want to... I could show you the footage from it, but I don't want to distract from your job. But Agent Mark took multiple rounds to put down. They have... Whatever happens to them, they gain an inhuman level of resistance to firearms.
Simple, but 45 will do for me, sir.
Of course.
9mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will each will have a thermal sensor. You can conduct this investigation. You just need to go around and find as much as you can. While people in Washington debate what to do about this, whether if the atmospheric conditions seem to be getting worse, and they don't like what they've heard about this infection or contamination, whatever you want to call it. So,
Are they considering any extreme
Are the
measures?
thermal scanners in here?
yes, they're just like
I am checking them.
yeah,
Checking to make sure they work.
they do. They are battery powered.
On everyone.
Very good. Yeah, everyone's showing up so far. Agent Darren is got normal, nice warm Lacetta lungs. So yeah.
What are the name of the deceased agents?
Elizabeth, Mallory, Mark, and Fernandez.
Fernandez didn't show up.
Fernandez is
In
missing.
my-
Yes,
in my-
if you can find out what happened to him.
So Mallory and then what?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, Mallory, and Mark. Elizabeth, Mallory, and Mark had worked together before. Elizabeth and Fernandez were from other groups who were brought in. Again, our analysts are looking through what records remain, what emails remain.
What were the hotels? Motel 8, CPZ Inn.
Hilton, a Marriott, and Residence Suite.
Also, well, things get
Town
worse.
named Oakleaf has a Hilton?
It's
40,000.
40,000 people.
But if things get worse, are there extreme measures that the government might take?
Of course, if it's that bad,
Oh, then we should
and
get
you
to
will
it.
not be allowed to leave. Of course,
Sir, I understand that.
yeah.
So,
That's-
what's the
that
name of the
goes
biker
without
gang
saying.
again?
The Pharaoh's Brotherhood.
Here's okay.
So yeah, well then let's not waste any time. Let's get going.
There might be other leads as well. You have an hour. You can spend up to an hour here if you need to do any last minute work. Apparently, reports are that internet access has been getting spotty, or wireless access has been getting spottier as the storm is increasing. It is a light rain right now, but it is causing unusual interference with radio signals.
Okay.
So if you want to do so, yeah, you have an hour of game time before Darren is going to tell you get your ass into town. So if you want to do any last minute checks, so because this is on a timer, it depends on what you're asking for. So general information you can get for free if you have the relevant skill. If you want to get very specific, you'll have to make a skill check because can you find it out in an hour?
Yeah. Since I should have access to Noah's database, can I go ahead and do a meteorology roll to see what the specific, at least forecast out what the storm is doing and what it's predicted to do? Okay. 50.
Okay. So you look at the data, and there's lots of it to go over to, but it looks like it's incredibly bizarre. The atmospheric composition, there are numerous gases that shouldn't be here. very practically unbreathable in some places, or at least if it builds up in concentration, and it has been increasing. Like,
what gases are present? Just mainly just like an overabundance of CO2 or ammonia,
things like that. I'm not a chemist, so I can't really explain.
Is it centered over any particular place?
It's over the entire town, and then. But the other thing is the cloud pattern. And the wind pattern actually resembles more like a hurricane or something like that, but it's standing still. It's just a stationary hurricane that's building in strength. And there's hail too. Reports of hail.
And the hail skitters away.
So, yeah.
Sir, what do you have in the way of sniper rifles, single shot?
We have some Remington 30-06s, and
Got a DTA SRA 1.
yeah.
I'll have that.
All right.
Suppression.
Yes, there's a kit for that. You can loan it. That we have a tactical team here.
Well, yes, as soon as you get those guns, you just drive away, never to be seen again.
No, it's he's giving us whatever guns we want.
Yeah, you should have asked. How about an M16 with an M203 clipped on?
So that takes you an hour to figure out. So, what, are you guys looking at anything?
Well, I wanted a short barrel, a sidearm, and a far away and suppressed.
Yeah. So you're multiple leads right
Other
now.
than a flamethrower,
Yeah.
which he would also give me at this fight, which means we're all dead.
Actually, a flamethrower they would give it to you if they had one on site, but I don't think they would have one on site.
Yeah, that alone is.
Yeah.
So if I ask for an M16, for the M16
yeah.
with an M203 clipped onto
Sure.
it, then you're right, dude. We're
Is
dead.
that a 1d12 or 1d12 plus 2?
For which one? Oh, for the sniper rifle?
Yeah.
1d12 plus 2.
Yep, yeah, we're fucked. That was the final test.
You're dealing with something that is infecting or copying humans and turning them against the rest of humanity, giving them different abilities. And they don't know how this is happening or to what end this is being done.
What's the kill damage again?
Kill damage is if you get hit with it, you die, basically.
Yeah, I forgot how you figure that out.
It's
A
in the
certain percentage on stuff.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. If it comes up, we'll look it up. But right now, you guys are driving to town. So, do you want to take one car, or you have separate cars?
Separate cars.
All right, separate cars. We each have a car.
In case we need to split up.
So just set up on us.
Yeah.
It's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
We're doomed anyway.
So, yeah, what is the plan? Where are you going to go?
Well, I'd say why
There are multiple places to go.
don't we check out those hotels simultaneously?
Well, there's 5 of them. So,
Well, 3 at a time then.
yeah.
I think speed is of the essence here because this thing's getting bigger.
Sir, I think it would be beneficial to stay together as a group.
So, considering that we might run into
Yeah,
more
you each have a
hostiles like
thermal
this, so
Well, you also don't
The
know.
hostiles appear to be highly resistant towards traditional damage.
And are you
Volume
gonna,
of
are you
fire
gonna be
might be
carrying
a
all those
factor.
guns around with you at all times?
Yes. What would you like to carry?
I don't know how to tell you this, but we're in a town loaded with civilians. They're not going to let you carry around that rifle openly.
Sir, is the rifle going to be a problem when I show up in a hazmat suit?
Like,
With all due respect, sir.
are we actually carrying hazmat suits with us?
You have them.
we also
You can choose to put them on or not.
have separate rebreathers too that we can just.
Yeah, those of you with bureaucracy realize you are the fucking, expendables.
We're the bad guys and the crazies.
And then we're like, well, let's keep it low key until we actually have to become.
They're sending you in because you're the only eyes on the ground that they are willing to send in there before they possibly scorch the town or do the mass evacuation, burn everything.
Yeah.
So it's not in
The PDF.
stuff.
Oh, hey, Ross, you know what I realized?
No.
That the missile silo near the old crash site in Minnesota, that'd be where they launch a missile from if they had to do that.
I don't know what you're talking about. So you are, you can. There is some sort of search function in the Adobe PDF reader. I don't remember how to access it.
To find it.
Yeah. You can stay together. There's also the other problem all of you can recognize. How do people get infected or turned or possessed or doppelganged or whatever you want to call it? And how do you know if you split up and you meet up again that everyone's going to be on the same team.
Yeah, that's probably the better option, just to keep together until we.
But on the other hand,
Sir, have you seen the thing, sir?
So that's the thing. But you can cover more ground. There probably is some kind of timetable. This storm is heavy rain. There is light hail.
How'd that go, Ross? Thank you.
Where do you want to go? We are at hour 1.
Let's start at the...
Well, actually, what is the proximity of the hotels to each other? How far apart are they
Scattered
spread?
about town.
Okay.
It's not like Hotel Alley with all the hotels there for easy.
It's a hotel mile.
My immersion's ruined. So.
Yeah.
In that case,
Start at the Hilton.
Okay.
we'll just go for once on at least the
If you
first
guys want to stick
one.
together, we'll stick together. I think we can cover more ground. Basically, if I may use a bacterial formation, we're at the lag phase now. The growth is slow, and we can stop it. We don't the next phase is the log phase, which is rapid growth.
Okay.
Somebody's been full hanging blade way too
There's
long.
no perfect way. There's some. They each have advantages and disadvantages. So.
But if you feel, if Crazy McBang Bang over here feels more comfortable sticking together, we'll stick
He's the
together.
one who acted appropriately during the whole thing earlier, so
Well, I know. Guns, not getting involved here.
Well, he threw a chair.
Except for when he was getting really close and staring.
Well, the whole disobeying orders. Yeah. Anyway, so you're going to the Hilton?
I guess we're all going there.
Okay, you all go to the Hilton. You pull up there. Takes you.
I'm in my hazmat suit.
Okay.
boy.
Are you going? Okay, so you go to the lobby.
So we can.
Are you going to be in your hazmat?
I was not planning on it. No.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be the guy in the hazmat suit.
It's good to have a control. For any experiment, but there's the experimental, and then
I'm
there's
duct taping my
Yeah.
seals.
yeah. All right.
I'm going to keep a rebreather on just in in case, but I'll come in there, flash credentials, say we are with. That's like
I can stay in the car if you want.
Yeah.
Just stay in radio contact.
so.
If you don't want
Wait,
me
do
to
you need
freak
human?
out.
Do you need human int to lie
No,
persuasively? Okay.
no.
Or can I say since we're Delta Green's official, can we actually
Uh-huh.
give false credentials and?
He has FBI credentials. He will give you.
You can-
Yeah, he gives
Isn't
both.
the whole town cordoned off?
Yes, because of emergency weather. The roads are unsafe because of the
Good
weather.
luck.
Yeah,
I'll be in the car.
yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
So yeah, you two can. All three of you
Really
have.
getting into that gun farm portion, aren't you?
All three of you have FBI credentials.
Okay.
Hey, there are no swell parts. Just fall back.
So
But basically, they stayed here.
You don't know. They spent money. Agent Mark spent money at all 5 of these hotels. He checked
his own
booked
name?
rooms.
I'm thermal scoping everyone.
No, different names.
Go again.
different names.
We have the names of each one he spent.
Yes, yeah.
We
You
have
have all
the
the-
aliases that we can.
All right, so you go up to the card.
Hello, Mike. That's like hello. I'm Agent Raymond.
Okay.
So with the FBI, we're doing conducting a specific investigation. We believe that there may have been and that's like a criminal who's come through here recently. We need to the records on this person who stayed here, his room,
Or what,
Okay.
he spent on.
and the
He's
time.
like, oh well, yeah. He's got another night here. You can paid up for the end of the week.
So really, I will need the key to that room, please. So,
Don't you need a search warrant or something?
so this is
It's like normally yes, but under what's the thing we're operating under? Special Executive Order 768.
yes. So Homeland
do either of you have
Homeland
persuasion?
Security
Yeah, I do,
Directive.
yes.
Blah blah
All right,
blah.
he's a clerk. It's not that hard. You don't need to roll. So he's like, okay, all right, if you're very official. So he leads you to the room. You go in. It is perfectly made. It looks like it hasn't been touched.
Search skill.
Well,
you get
let's give this place the good searching.
23 made it.
44 crit.
You go through it. Something's been crammed under one of the under the table. Been taped under a little thing on the table. You pull it up. It's just little weird symbols and text that looks like rants. Or text, ranting about the Star Dweller or something like that.
Oh darn it! Oh fiddlesticks! It's one of these types of things.
It says, The end time shall come at the quarry in Kansas City, and that's what it says.
I know it's weird
Yeah.
chance possibly for like law.
So
but,
far, so good.
can we?
You're doing a good job.
You could be running out of those batteries, though. You know.
Oh, we have 3 of them.
Yeah.
So, do we have handwriting samples for the agents who worked here?
Nope. You can ask that, though. You can send that to Darren. So
Darth Vader for the planet Vulcan.
I turn on the air conditioning really high. Because it is warm.
it's June. It's a cold June, but it's still June.
Oh my!
Every month's a warm month.
Do we still have enough? Do we still have enough connectivity to get through?
So you can take photos of that and send that back to the group.
So I send it back to Darren. So requests for the research on that.
All right.
I guess that's everything that we need from here, unless.
All right. That took you about an hour to drive there, ask the clerk, get in there, and search the room.
Okay.
So what's next?
Next hotel.
Well, okay. Look up the term. Where is? Does this town have a specific quarry, or
No, it's in Kansas City.
did they tell you the quarry in Kansas City?
Yes.
Okay. Shit. So, also relaying that message back to he was saying, this is something we're fine. Well, yeah, we're relaying it back. Start scanning those areas, as many quarries.
Do you think this is a valid lead?
I don't know yet, but can we?
The message seems rather ranty.
Okay. If it's not a valid lead, we'll.
But also, if we get handwriting samples of the agents, that would be useful.
I will have our analysts authenticate it.
Good.
So, well, since we'll be able to, it looks like we're probably going to get easily anywhere. Do we want to split up for the next 3?
There's 4 left.
Well, yeah, there's 4 left. So, well, for the next 3 that we could get to if we did it separately,
Yeah.
and then meet back up.
No, we can do that.
Okay, so we could just
So
pull
we're
back.
gonna send him off by himself.
How about I'll go to the next one on
All
my
clear
own.
the parking lot, sir.
I'll go to the next one. You can. That's like you guys can go off on your own on that.
Like,
So.
why do I have to babysit him? Like, off you two go.
Okay, so where are you two going?
So I'm gonna go to the sleep easy because I think I can get away with him over there.
Okay. So you start driving there. So you're by yourself.
I'm going to one of the other ones.
Which one?
Let me see the other list.
The Hilton, the Marriott, and the Resident Suite.
Let's go to the Marriott.
Okay. So you go to the Marriott.
Where is Agent Roman and out to, sir?
He is. That's like he's heading over to the Marriott. We're gonna head over to the sleep easy, and we'll report back once we have.
Did we get backup?
So he's on his own for the moment, but they're actually on the map. How close are these 2 hotels to each other?
Like 20 minutes away.
So
Like, he'll be paranoid at.
They're on opposite ends of the highway.
I'm actually thinking, well, he'll be paranoid at. He'll fucking scan me the moment I come back.
just scan him once he comes back. So we should be fine. Hopefully, if there's anything bad, we'll hear about it. And you have a police scanner, right?
No, sir. Were you equipped with a police scanner?
So
No, you didn't ask for one. You could call them and ask them to send you one.
What's your tango code, sir?
Can we request one to come in by balloon, like in the
Tango
Hunger
code
Games?
If he has been compromised, what should you say over the microphone?
call and response. So shoot. So what do you do when the exterminator's late?
How are you going to work that into a conversation, sir?
So, like we usually, that's like,
Yeah, it's better if it's shorter
okay.
in general.
So, it does it look like
What's on tonight?
Yeah.
What's on TV tonight?
What's on TV tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, if he answers Big Bang Theory, that's a kill phrase.
So,
Shenanigans.
let's see here. So you're going to which one?
We're going to the Sleep Easy.
Sleep Easy. Okay.
And he's going to the...
So you go there. So you're going to the Marriott. You walk in. Desk clerk there. You know, it's like,
Yeah, like basically FBI have reason to believe a wanted individual has stayed at this premises and spent money here.
Are you with the other
Yeah.
FBI agents?
Like other agents?
Yeah, no, I don't. That's kind of weird. No, there's some FBI agents who've been staying here. Their rooms actually they're a little past due. Could you renew their rooms? Or they've checked out?
I
Yet?
need to get up to that room immediately.
Well, it's been cleaned. We put their stuff in storage though, down in the basement.
I still need to go up to that room, and then I will need their items.
Okay. Well, hold on. We have a person in there. Someone's already checked in, so they're using it right now. So that would be kind of awkward. I guess. Let me see if they're available. Let me call their room. So he's just calling their room up. So you just waiting.
For now.
Okay. Still ringing. Anyways, you two at the sleep. You're at the Marriott, and you two go to the Sleep Easy Inn. And there's a clerk there, as always.
Are you staying in the car?
You can give me an alertness check.
18 and 7.
Okay. There's one person you couldn't scan because he was walking around the parking lot, but he was too far away, and it's cold because of the rain and the hail and everything.
Follow him.
I will put the car into gear and move the car.
Okay, so you move the car. You could see him better.
Possible contact on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Moving, investigate.
Okay, so I'll confirm that as I'm getting out to go talk to the clerk.
All right. The clerk is everything all right?
No, it's like just conducting investigation. My name is Agent Raymond with the FBI.
Oh, fine.
So we need some information about a particular occupant. Give the cover name that was on for this and this room. Are these occupants still here, or have they already checked out?
They've already. Well, there's just one room, and it's been his thing ran last night, so we went ahead and cleaned the room. So
would you mind if I take a look at it, please?
I guess I suppose I don't want to be in the way. So he goes. He leads you up there. And
were you able to scan him while
the clerk?
How would I do that?
He's inside the building.
Oh, if he saw it through the window, so that's
Thermal scanner wouldn't work that far away.
okay. So
yeah, you have a thermal scanner.
You're the one who won't wear a hazmat suit.
Yeah.
until absolutely necessary.
So
that's not how hazmat suits work.
kind of a key idea.
I know what he's going for, but still.
So he leads you to the elevator. And after you, sir.
So, 1 second too. So just pulling out. I need to test something out here. Pull out the.
What are you doing?
So, no, this.
What are you doing? This is. You're not an FBI agent, are you? What is this?
PKE meter out?
Yeah.
Yes. So.
So you turn it on and do that. It's like, look, I'm going to get my manager. This is your. What is that? What are you doing? Are you
persuade? Actually, persuade.
Okay.
Currently, this is just a simple thermal. This is just a simple thermal scanner. We're putting this part of the investigation to make sure that there wasn't any kind of items that could be dangerous to the public health. So.
Okay, give me a roll.
Persuade.
Yeah.
25.
Okay, it's nice.
This is nothing against you.
Is there a dirty nuke? Is there a dirty bomb? Am I sick?
No,
there is not. Is it Ebola? Is it monkey virus? No, it's a bird virus.
It is no type of virus.
Monkey virus,
sir.
Yeah.
God damn it!
There's nothing. I know. I apologize. There's nothing immediate. There's nothing of immediate threat. We are just trying to assess if there could be one.
Okay.
If there is, you will be immediately alerted. We will make sure everybody is okay.
Okay.
Liquidated.
Right. So I will get into the elevator.
All right.
So.
It's human. Yeah.
So. Look in there. Thank you again for your time.
Okay. So you go up to the room. So you pull up to the side, and you're.
How you doing?
He's kind of looking at you. He's got.
Windows 10. Come on.
Okay,
What kind of fucking government organization?
All right. No. He looks at the car briefly, but then goes back to walking. He's wearing a raincoat and an umbrella, so he looks normal. It's kind of hard to tell because the rain slicker and the cold weather and everything, so it might be throwing it off a little. Yeah.
Are his lungs black as
Yeah.
refrigerators?
No, they look normal, yeah.
All right.
Lungs
Just
black
for a
as
second
fuck.
there, you're like, you realize at a distance, if someone's been out in this weather, especially if they're wearing rainproof clothing, it might be harder to tell. So that's something to be paranoid about. But anyways,
All clear.
yeah, all right. He's after quite a few rings. It seems like no one's answering. He says, "Well, I can check the restaurant. I mean, we just have to wait till they get back."
I was like, I'll do like this. I'll just go up.
No, there's nobody there. There's somebody's checked into that room. You can't just break into somebody's room. You have to have a search warrant or something, right?
Homeland Security.
Yeah.
It's like, sir, do you like have you heard of Special Executive Order 768-?
All right, that will require persuasion.
Nope.
All right, he's like, what? No, let me call my manager. So he calls his manager. A woman comes up, is like, sir, I'm sorry, what's going on?
Says, I need to inspect a room one of our agents was staying in.
Could you pay your bill first?
I need to look at that room, ma'am.
If you pay your bill, sure. Yeah. You can make a bureaucracy check.
Yeah, I'll do that. No.
Okay. She wants you'll have to escalate or call in for help or do
Black
something.
Op.
Well,
No.
you know.
Oh, fine.
Well, how about this? You can look at their items. Like they left some stuff behind. I don't want to be obstructed, but someone else is in there, and their room has been cleaned. It's fine. Here, she hands you a. She looks in, goes back to her office, and comes out with a cardboard box, and she dumps some things on there. There's a few file folders.
Fine, I'll take that, but I'll pay the amount.
Okay, so you use your own money.
I'm probably trying to save this fucking dump. They told us when we joined there'd be no award ceremonies and no one would know about us.
All right. So the clerk lets you into the room, and it's cleaned. It looks like it's been cleaned or something. So.
Okay. So I'll let you know when it's like once I'm done. So
Okay. Yeah, he gets out of his phone and walks out.
All right.
So cut open the bed, just cut open the mattress, like that deep.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. All
I'm
right.
not.
Okay.
I was telling him.
All right.
That's what he should.
So searching with the goggles on, just to make sure if there's anywhere.
Okay.
What? Any ice cold lungs left in the place?
Yes, and 87. I don't see anything.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
So
You spend another hour searching
to
to be thoroughly sure.
I'll.
But anyways, at this point,
Or could I get him up here to?
so you are going to you paid. So you are you looking at the stuff that she gave
Yes.
you? All right. So you start looking through there, and you can see there are some notes. They are talking about. There's actually it's handwritten notes. There's also a note from a maid saying, there's a note from the maid saying, please look after your stuff. Don't leave it in the bathroom. It will get wet. You ask the manager, and the manager says, yeah, the maid found this stuff behind the toilet. Looks like I don't know why they put it there, but that could have gotten wet. So you start reading that. They let you into the room briefly. You can see there's suitcases. Looks like someone's staying there.
I'm trying to not touching his stuff.
Okay.
But search, I'll give the room. I'll search.
All right, give me a search check.
Yes, 25.
Okay. Here's what you do find. There's notes referencing something about a ascension, but they've actually the ink it is a waterlogged document, so you can't read it all. But there's also a shipping manifest from a cargo truck or a semi truck that is hauled something from somewhere to somewhere else. But it's something they found. It looks like there's handwritten notes on it. It says look up them and here and that kind of thing. So it's a clue. So
Got clue.
You got clue, yes.
Is anyone sick that I see walking around from
Yeah.
roving clouds of ammonia, or
do they have a cold?
Actually, give me an alertness check.
14 out of 7.
All right, you do see someone who is sort of rocking from the hotel to their car and shielding themselves, and then they flinch and grab their arm in pain. It looks like hail hit them. They start rubbing their arm, and as they get to the car, trying to frantically open the car door with their keys, the keys drop, and they start seizing over a little bit. They look like they're having a really bad time. So.
Sir, I'll pick you up under the awning. Over.
So is this that's like do we have contact of him? Do we have contact?
Unknown, sir.
So.
All right, so this has taken you both about another hour to get to where everyone's caught up. So
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave because I can't.
Okay.
I can't justify another one if.
All right, so you go back out in the hallway. The clerk is still there. So yeah, I'm telling you, officer. Can we get? Are any of the roads open? I need to get my family out of here before the fucking dirty nuke goes off. So
look around.
He's like, fine. I'll call. He starts like,
Sir,
are you done,
sir? What are you doing?
I was calling the police.
Why?
I want to know what the best road out of town is.
So
because of the dirty bomb or virus or whatever.
There is no dirty bomb. There is no virus. We have told you this.
What were you lying when you were scanning me for radiation or whatever?
I was calibrating the thermal sensor.
You're just lying now. You realize you fucked up because you weren't supposed to tell us. That's fine. I'm getting my family out of here. I'm not going to let the government kill me. So he starts walking away. You can take the elevator by yourself. So he starts walking towards the stairwell.
What are you rolling for?
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's a fucking clerk.
Yeah.
Let him.
Vaya con Dios.
Yeah.
Enjoy the word roadblock.
But yeah, he is calling people up and telling them about the dirty bomb that's in town apparently.
So
this is what happens when you use thermal sensors on people in public and then come up with bad cover stories about it. So.
And I succeeded.
Yeah, he believes you.
Sir, we're from the
He
Church of
believes your cover story about which was it?
I'm from the Church of Science. Your phaeton level is off the charts.
Man, you're lucky I gave you this free e-reading.
Yeah. So, you have a shipping manifest now.
Okay.
You look through some of their notes, talking about the Ascension, talking about ties to the Wendigo or something. That's specifically the specific phrase. But some of the document is waterlogged, so you can't read it all. So because the ink runs.
Well, report in. All right, I found this. See if you can't see what you can find about this.
Okay.
Shipping manifest.
All right. So you do so. They tell you the company is called Montauk Shipping, and they are located in town. So,
ooh, that's not a place I'm going to go on my own.
Okay. So
that's probably where the demon is.
Yeah, clearly.
So I'm meeting him back downstairs and going. So
I drive under the.
Yeah, there is an awning. Yeah.
So what'd you find?
Get in.
Nothing.
I thought there was an issue, so that
people seem sick.
Well, considering there's possible ammonia in the atmosphere, there's ammonia rain coming down.
You see, humanity is a disease, and I'm the cure.
So, all right, have you checked in with Roman?
No.
So calling Roman.
Right.
Batcave.
Really?
Nice. What?
So what do you find?
Actually, got quite a bit. Apparently, they left a lot of their old files behind. A lot of them are waterlogged, but they give a lot of references to the Wendigo and end of days. So standard business stuff, really. But there's also well, like there's like I was gonna say the typical Delta Green bullshit, you know.
Fair enough.
That actually is probably true, and we have to stop.
Yeah.
Like, but there was also a shipping manifest for a shipping company that's in town.
What's the address and blah blah blah.
I give address.
Montauk Logistics.
So, all right, let's meet
Montauk
up.
Shipping.
Okay, let's meet over there.
You want to check out the other hotels first?
There are 2 other hotels.
So we can't. I wasn't able to find anything at the Sleep Easy over
Well,
here. Plus,
I found this stuff at the Marriott, where the yeah.
You actually all get a call from Darren.
Hello.
Why
Is it conference call?
Yeah. Why does the chief of police think there's a dirty bomb in our town?
Like,
so
I'm not even in the car, but I look in the direction of him.
Trying to face palm through my plate.
I just got a call. Who is the local police are very upset that the feds are investigating a possible dirty bomb in this town, and have not told to inform them, or a monkey virus. I don't know. He was unclear, but yeah, some sort of biological actions have consequences. Believe it or not. You use a thermal sensor on people and tell them it's because of a possible dirty bomb or or virus. You know, people believe that. Anyways, do any of you know what that's behind?
No, people are crazy.
You can lie.
nope.
Sir, there's been a number of illnesses related to contact with moisture in the air. It could be a trickle-down effect from people witnessing other civilian contact with whatever's going on atmospherically.
Okay. Well, in this case, we have to tread carefully. If you come into contact with the local police, you will have to be very diplomatic with them. Give them something to make them feel like they are important or are valued. That kind of thing. Also, don't use any gear or walk around in hazmat suits in public unless you can control the situation. We don't want, if there are armed men in hazmat suits with thermal sensors running around, people will get panicky and try to...
Is that in order to remove hazmat protection, sir?
Do not go in public with hazmat. If you are in hazmat, you can stay in it, but if they charge these roadblocks, it will be harder to keep a quarantine. You are the ones on the line here. I will not use your discretion. It is a fluid situation.
That must have.
Those of you who realize, yeah, do what you want. If you mess up, it's going to be your asses on the line.
Nice little napalm.
You know, I guess you could.
or your career.
This has been a walking advertisement for the new Outbreak 2,
Yeah.
coming soon to theaters near you.
So,
Thank you.
I assume you tell them what you found so far.
Yes. So
Good. That's something. I will send me images of those documents that you found.
I'll start taking the hazmat suit off.
Huh?
I'll start taking the hazmat suit off.
Okay. Well, he's telling you can't leave it on. You just if you go in public, expect
What am I going to do if something goes bad and I'm in the car?
Right. That's true.
yeah.
Also, it's a hazmat suit. I'm probably pretty eager to take it off.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So
Like, extension, there's got to be nuclear at this point.
it's only been 2 hours.
Yeah. So, no, it's just hot. So it's,
So yeah, you've been 2 hours checking out 3 hotels. So you have 2 left, or you could do something else. There are other multiple leads. Yeah. Yeah. Remove all the duct tape.
Myself.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, we do have the warehouse. We do still have a Blue Eagle as well, and also looking into the Pharaoh's Brotherhood.
I mean, there are other things you can do too. These are just the leads that they have found, and remember, these are incomplete files. So,
Well, if you guys want to do that, I can actually go to the local meteorology. It's like a local,
that would be the TV station.
yeah, the
would be
TV
where-
station,
yeah.
TV station, and see if I can pull up any information over there. So since they have their ground satellites, will probably have a little more.
So we're all splitting up?
So I can go that way. Do you guys want to investigate the last 2 hotels, or?
He's a shooter, not an investigator.
All right, you come with me.
So I'll take.
Sir, can I request a stop at the local Walmart, sir?
Of course, there's a Walmart.
I need a coat, sir.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So you 2 stop at the Walmart.
All right. I'll get a soda.
Yeah. What kind of coat are you getting specifically? It doesn't matter.
Something light and long.
Okay.
It'll cover a short barrel car A4 rifle.
All right, good job. They have that.
We're going to fake membership card to open carry.
You go to the TV station.
It's not fake.
The TV station receptionist asks you what you wanted, what you're here for.
So, just a lie on that one. Yes, I'm actually give fake credentials for this. That's like meteorological and climatologist with NOAA. So we're getting some eyes on the ground for the phenomenon that's happening above. So I've been brought into town to take a look at this from your your own perspective. So if I could talk to your local meteorologist and see if I can get access to your satellite array, your radar array. So
yeah. Todd Stevens isn't, and yeah, he would be happy to talk to someone.
Stevenson?
Yeah.
My
Stevens.
character's
Yeah, it's just a coincidence.
He's your brother.
So you meet Todd. So you're using a fake NOAA credentials, right?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a bureaucracy roll to see if you recognize. Oh, do you know Regional Director so-and-so?
Nope.
All right, so he's like...
Critical failure.
Critical failure? Seriously?
Seriously.
Wow.
Aaron Carson.
So, who are you really... Would you stop... Okay, Barb, can you just, like... I don't know who you are, but you're clearly not with Noah. I know everyone who's a Noah. You're no member of Noah.
So...
I don't know what's
okay,
there.
can I actually look over here? Actually, use a scientist climatology role to basically show my credentials through the examination. Look at this system. You don't believe I'm with it?
All right,
I might not. It's like I might not be part on your little. Who's this? But I have the knowledge that I brought into.
All right, give me a roll.
Much barometric pressure. Wow.
Ought 4. So.
You're with the government, aren't you?
So
What's the deal with this story about the dirty bomb? What's going on? It's not that, isn't it? Is it some sort of experiment?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Then why are you? Who are you really with?
So no.
I believe you're a meteorologist, but I don't believe your agenda unless you tell me who you're really with. What's going on here?
So.
This guy's in Delta Green now. Welcome.
One of those briefing room guys.
Yeah.
Everyone we saw at Walmart.
Oh yeah, you haven't checked anybody in this building so far, and you're alone with them. Give me a sanity check.
Fuck. I'm okay.
Did you make that?
Yes, I made it.
Okay,
So
you're like, yeah, no, clearly.
yeah.
You can't believe the Weatherman's real, then, not some alien infected agent.
So, look, I was like, I have no idea what's going on with a dirty bomb report or anything else. The only thing I'm part of government-wise is the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Association. So, I was asked to come down here on my weekend off because of this funky system.
Who told you what? So you can give them. All right, I will call that person, and we'll find out.
So, can I call in Darren for an intercept to make sure that they can...
If you did that ahead of time, you could have... maybe work on your cover story first, but that's fine.
Parents learning.
Fine, we're doing it this way. Boom, boom.
So yeah, no, you basically... he makes a call 5 minutes later. He's like, get out of this building. I don't know who you're with. You're not telling me the truth. You're not finding it. You're not getting anything from us unless you're being straight. At this point, you hear a yell, hey, we get something's on the scanner, police scanner. So if you'll get out.
Son of a bitch. So,
yeah. Meanwhile, you guys going to where?
Walmart.
Well, you've already gone to Walmart. That didn't take very long.
One of the other.
Did everyone in the parking lot scan?
That we're in range. I mean,
All right, that's enough.
Yeah. So.
To one of the other hotels that are left.
Okay. I think it's the Residence Inn and the Hilton or the Motel 8.
Motel 8.
One of the hotels? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Motel 8.
All right, you go to the Motel 8. Clerk's there.
What's the shipping company called again?
Montauk.
Kind of
And...
an Indian sounding name.
Yeah.
It is Minnesota.
Yeah.
It is. Alright, give him the same spiel.
Okay. Pretty easy. You've actually had some practice in the last hour. So it doesn't take you as long, but between the Walmart and the other thing, and this takes you about an hour to get the whole thing done. Yeah, what are you doing? It took you some time to get in there. So I'll say you guys are about caught up with your, all right.
Just grab him by the head and just yell sleep.
Yeah, yeah. So you did hear somebody yell from the newsroom something about the police scanners on. So, but they're
You know what?
telling you to leave the building. So, or escorting you out of the building.
So unless I can't flash FBI credentials at this point, so that's
You could actually. They would believe that. Aha, you're really an FBI agent. Yeah.
Dude,
They believe you're secretly working
I
for the
say,
government.
let him think he's in on something secret.
Anyway.
yeah, and
Whatever, MGS speedrun it.
Yeah. You could just, knock them all out.
Fine. So make a pretend call,
Or
make a pretend call.
Okay.
Like just have on the ringer. What? Okay, are you absolutely certain?
Okay.
Are you fine? Okay. All right. Look. So.
Sorry. I've never seen Caleb so happy.
I'm gonna get some rum for this.
You gonna drink it straight?
No. Okay. No, I changed my mind. We're going by this. So.
No, you've
No, we're done. I'm leaving.
go big or go home, Aaron.
No, I'm not going to go big.
Play his character, Tom.
I'm not. No,
I'm not playing his character. I'm just.
I can't
yelling
get
at you.
information from this without risking the cell further. So I can't get anything from this unless I find a way to tap into their system. So
Well, if you have computers, you could try that.
I have computer science. So
Yeah. Are you trying that? Is that what you're doing?
I'll do that after I get out. So
Okay. You realize it'll be, they do have a Wi-Fi point, so you can try and hack through that. It'll be easier if you can just plug in physically through Ethernet, because that's usually not as secure.
would it be a search roll to see where that's like a local router is around?
No, they're all around. It's just, it would be a stealth check to sneak into the building and, plug in without anyone like, what the fuck are you doing? That kind of
It's
thing.
like
No, I don't have any.
you just look up from your
Okay,
laptop.
well then you have to use
Pray
Wi-Fi.
for
Okay,
me.
that's fine. So
Alright, so you go in the parking lot in your tinted window vehicle, which
Yeah.
totally doesn't look like government man vehicle. Oh wait, it does. It totally does.
Or do that, when I ask what are you doing here, just do that weird possessed dummy turn.
Just still have the hazmat suit on. He's running. Get down!
That's what I'm doing.
that's the wrong.
Anyways, give me a roll.
Missed by 7.
Alright, you can't get in. That's when all three of you get a call from Darren again. Local police scanners have reported an incident at Glen Ridge and Silverton. There are shots fired. Someone's screaming about Ascension or something like that. About wanting to leave. People chasing a woman. You are to go there and find out.
Have we had time to search the room yet?
What'd you get on your search check?
I never made one.
Okay, make a search check.
Yeah.
Okay. No, there. You find another piece of paper taped under the table, similar way. Talks about the center of the universe, chaos crawling everywhere. Similar handwriting, kind of ranty.
I'm gonna go.
Talks about going to the resurrection shall be performed in Arizona. So-
I will say I'm gonna after hearing Center of the Universe, I'm gonna briefly jump out of character here.
yeah.
Back in character now.
Sure.
So now let us go check out this situation.
Okay, so all three of you.
Meeting back up with them.
All right. Well, I mean that's the thing.
It's like actually, it's driving like we might be going into something. Be ready.
Your vaunted firefight awaits.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm gonna really try to not watch him as he seems to prepare for a firefight. Like, wow, this is I've only seen this in the movies. This is crazy. Like he is focused.
you come to an intersection of sort of the downtown commercial area where there's stores, And there is a police car sort of parked diagonally across the intersection. The windshield's been shot out, and there's an officer down. There's another one crouched behind the door, shooting at inside the like a sort of I'll say restaurant. The windows have been shot out. The hail's coming down harder in this particular area.
Is it raining still?
Yes. Light rain, heavy hail though. Actually, just on this. Actually, all three of you can give me alertness checks.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very localized heavy hail, just actually on the intersection itself.
Shit.
The cop is actually getting pelted pretty mercilessly. He's going back into the car to get out of it. He's basically totally pinned down. They're screaming from inside. Shots fired.
Taking the hazmat suit and making a jacket out of it.
Okay.
And then making sure I have gloves on.
Yeah.
So I'm minimizing my exposed skin with a rain slicker.
Very good. So you look and you can see the restaurant. Looks like something's happening in the restaurant. You can't tell from outside. Both of you are coming at it. Your two vehicles are coming out from different directions. One from the east, one from the west, basically. You two are coming from the east, and you can see there's a back entrance into the restaurant. There's an alley behind the restaurant.
Military science.
What's the best way to get in?
High ground, sight lines for it's a restaurant, right? So it's probably got a lot of windows on the front. So where do I need to go?
Well, it depends on what your goal is. Do you want to provide Overwatch to make sure no one gets Overwatch? There's a building, apartments across the next street that go up 3 stories. Get in there. The higher you are, you be able to watch.
I tell him to stop the car.
All right.
Stop.
All right. So you're going in there.
Rifle in a bag.
Okay. There's a fire escape you can use to get all the way up from the outside, but you'll be out in the hail. There's a front door. Looks like you have to be buzzed to let in, though. Be let in.
I go to the front.
Okay, so you go to the front. Unless you want to pick the lock, you're going to have to be... All right, so he's like, hello?
Yeah, but no, I do every single button. There's some douchebag who doesn't, who's expecting somebody.
Okay. Give me power times 5. We'll do that luck roll.
All right.
Yeah.
Odd 4 out of 70?
Damn it. Thank God, pizza. So, yeah, you get in there.
Maltese Falcon, baby.
Yeah.
Learn that shit from a pro.
So you two, you see each other from the other side of the street, or your vehicles. Everyone else is running and scattering. You can't hear. There's gunfire coming from in there. It sounds like there's some sort of firefight coming from within the. And some woman yell, "Help! Get away from me!" You can hear that even over the rain. She must be yelling at the top of her lungs. Just screaming out. So, yeah.
In contact with you with the cell phone as much.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, did you find a way in?
He's on it.
Well, no, he's across the street providing Overwatch on the front side of the restaurant. There's a backside alley that you know of. You drove past it.
If this guy's one of them, I don't know if we can bring him down.
Well, it sounds like there's multiple people in there. You don't know what's going on.
So we need to at least...
So the two obvious routes are just run through the front, just jump through where the broken glass is, or 2, figure out a way out through the back door.
The thing is, I am not sneaky at all.
How
about you? How are you?
Apparently not.
Unseen.
No, but if we're just pulling the car back behind there...
But it's a closed steel security door.
Is it? So... can I use a computer science to basically hack through that, or
It's a steel security door.
I thought it was a keypad. So sorry.
It's a steel security door.
Anyway, what do I see?
So you get it. Yeah, you're running. You get up to the top, 3rd floor hallway, basically between where the apartments are. Give me an alertness check.
94.
You see, the window's all foggy, so you're.
I'll
clear.
go out onto the fire escape then.
Okay. So yeah, you push out the fire escape. Ow, 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 ow. Pale. Well, you're too tough to feel that kind of stuff. You can give me another check.
I make that.
Okay. So yeah, okay. You're like, but yeah. What are you two
I've got
doing?
the thermal scan.
Yeah. What are you two doing? Like, while he is setting that
But
up.
first, I'm waiting.
So you're waiting.
I'm waiting to get a report from him.
Okay, so you're just parked across the street.
Yeah, just kind of like waiting to make a move.
More gunfire.
So, shoot. I don't know.
Position.
Oh, the hail's moving. You two can see that. The hail's moving towards the front of the restaurant. Like,
The line of it. So,
yes.
Gun in one hand.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you doing?
Meteorology, is that a normal weather pattern? at
No,
all?
I'm not. I don't even have meteorology. I know that's not normal.
Sure. Go ahead.
So, missed by 8. I guess so. I'm bad at my job.
You have to. What are you doing?
Putting all my points and standing in front of the green screen.
Oh yeah, plenty of things without having to look at them.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
Actually, well, first,
What are you doing?
I need to get some information. I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, you're waiting. We know that.
No. I'm actually gonna go to the cop car.
Okay. Well, first off, what are you doing?
So,
You told me what you're doing.
yeah, I will.
Fine.
That's like park behind since I look like a government vehicle. Make sure I have.
Okay. So
This-
you're parking and waiting too.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you wait. Did you make your second roll?
Yes.
Okay. You can see through the thermal scan. Well, there is a woman crouched behind the bar. She clearly has a gun because she's blind firing it, just putting her hand over and shooting. There are 3 other people in the restaurant. They have pushed over tables. They have guns too, and they are shooting at her. They are shooting at her, but they are terrible shots. One of them has had his knee blown open, so he's sort of on the ground. But there's a big black spot in his chest. So, yeah.
3 tangos firing at a woman behind the bar. Her positions I know. One has the target characteristics engaged.
Take the shot on that one.
You don't have a shot. You're seeing this through a wall, thermal.
Okay.
Yeah, from the fire escape. You could shoot him if you go back to the window, but it'll be a difficult shot because
You can do it.
window fog.
Because don't you have the sniper rifle with you?
Yeah.
Or wouldn't that punch through the wall? Because I'm sure it's probably
How
just.
can I see him from the window and not the fire escape?
Because you failed your check.
Through the window.
You failed your check. So,
At the window.
well, I'll just say it's a different angle. Okay, you can get a shot at either one, but from the fire escape, he's closer. Fire escape is closer to the building, so the thermal's easier to get a better view of it. But he's at a wall. Through the window, you can get a direct line of sight on him, but he's farther away. So,
Okay. I guess I'll go back inside.
all right. You go back inside. Somebody opens the door. He's like, "God damn, where's my pee? Oh, what? Holy shit!" Closes the door, locks it. Yeah. All of you can hear police sirens in the distance, or at least you two. Wait, you were going to the cop car there.
Yeah.
All right. You're hit with a few pieces of hail.
Oh, wait.
You get there. The cop is there. He is panting, trying to reload his gun. His hands seem to be quite numb. His teeth are chattering. The police officer on the ground looks quite dead. He looks at you. He's like, "Get back!"
Is a federal agent?
Oh, thank God.
Look, I have a man nearby. It's do you know how many shooters are in there?
No, they were chasing this. They knocked her car a block away. She got out and she started running. She shot up the restaurant, told everybody to get out. Then they started shooting at her. That's all I know. I'm trying to take him down. I don't know what this is about.
Do you have I'm guessing that's your backup's on the way. Look, all right.
Can I see him on the street?
Yeah.
Scoping him and the cops.
So far so good.
All right, I'll take a shot.
We'll do this round by round.
Is there any other way into this building?
I think it's connected to you see the restaurant when you look at it from where you are now. You can see the restaurant's connected. Is just one part of a larger building, and you can see there's an antique store right next to it. Mm-hmm. I think there's a door between the antique store and the other one. So if you run down and then over in the antique store, you can probably find a way.
All right, all right. Keep in cover until your backup gets here.
Okay.
Also keep it informed that I do have a man
All right. Well, that's all you can do.
I have a marksman in place.
All right. So we'll do this round by round because it's basically combat.
Okay.
So what are you doing,
So
Agent Roy?
So I will get out to join him. So
You're going to the cop car.
yeah, to get back to him so we can start.
So you're running the cop
Yes.
car or not? Okay.
Yes, I am.
All right. You get out of your car. You run to the cop car. Okay. You're hit by some pieces of hail.
Okay.
Okay. So
Oh, I love it when the GM rolled dice.
So, ow. You hear basically what Agent Roman said. So you can follow him to the antique store.
Okay.
I was looking at like, you ready for this?
Yep.
All right,
All right,
let's
so
go.
that's what you're doing. Agent Reeds, are you taking the shot at the...
I asked.
Did you... You're
Take the shot.
I said like on the other one we've confirmed as one of them.
Yeah.
To take the shot.
Okay.
I take the shot.
All right, give me a roll.
Any modifiers for that?
You have a blade position, but weather, and he has partial... Well, you have thermal side, so base shot, base chance.
All right. Yeah, I make it.
All right, roll damage.
I need a D12.
D12.
Actually, yeah.
Have one. I have D12 somewhere. D8. Can I move them to negative? Oh, here's a D12.
So 11.
All right. You blow his arm off. That seems to so the reaction is immediate. There's more screaming. One of them, the other two. Remember, there are three. One of them, the one on the target's left side, starts charging towards the bar at the far end, on the opposite side from where the woman is.
Is he fucked up too?
The target seems to be incapacitated. He stops moving around.
I mean, like
If
the
he-
guy charging towards the counter. Is he?
Does he have the
all
black
dead
lung?
inside as well?
No, he seems to be human.
Okay.
The other one gets out and starts firing generally in your kind of direction, but he obviously didn't see where the shot was coming from, so he's just blind firing.
Suppressor.
Yeah, trying to suppress. But he does see you two.
I have a suppressor.
So he will swing around and shoot at you next action. So you two are in the middle of the street when he sees you.
Okay.
You can stay. If you stay in this, you will be pelted by hail again, or you can get into cover, or you can shoot at him.
Or how about I was gonna
If you can do both, that will be at a penalty.
I was gonna just run to the
antique store. So you're running to cover.
Yeah, we're getting to the cover. So
Well, that's your individual choice. So you're running to cover.
yes, over to the antique source where he's.
Okay. And you're running. To
that's
cover.
what I'm doing.
All right. Both you roll percentals. Tell me who gets higher. That will be the one he shoots at.
72.
45.
And he shoots at you.
Okay.
You're like in the middle of the street. And he has a 40% chance to hit you. And he gets a 60. Shot goes wide. Give me a sanity check, Joe. You're being shot at. Someone's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
All right.
Violence.
You make it. Yeah.
The violence thing.
That's if you fail,
Oh, okay.
I think. Sanity loss. So you didn't lose any.
It's okay. I'm
Yeah.
being pelted by hail. That feels wrong.
So you two get into cover. You're in front of the antique store.
Yep.
The door is closed. So you would have to break it open if you want to get in.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not. It's the store is not open right now.
Dude, this thing's got a magnetic lock
Not
on
the
it.
Duvan.
Yeah. So
Shivaro. No.
the woman. Let's see here. So you can act. The man on the left side of the target looks like he's trying to get the woman.
So they're out of harm's way.
Yeah, it looks like they're out of the guy on the right target and left target. Right target is shooting at them, but they both ran out.
So he doesn't have line of sight.
He does not have line of sight on them now. You'd have
But the counter guy is closer.
counter guy looks like he's about to shoot the woman.
We'll shoot
fine.
at him.
All right, this will be at a penalty. He's further away since he's at the back of the
What's the
restaurant.
penalty?
-10.
You're rolling your 12.
Oh, roll my
Yeah.
I still make it.
Okay.
56 out of 60.
Roll damage.
12.
All right, he goes down. She scrambles. She gets up and starts running. Let's see here. So,
Is she clean?
she looks like it. You notice though, however, the target, the one who shot his arm off, is recovering. He seems to be reaching around trying to pick a gun up.
He just, I'm guessing he doesn't seem perturbed.
Give me a sand check. People should be dead. Stay dead when they're shit.
Dead people should be dead.
Crit fail, 88.
Yeah. You're hallucinating. This can't be real. Like, he's got to be dead. You're paralyzed with fear. Well, actually, we'll see. Crit fail is maximum sanity check. Give me the cheat sheet. Because this is unnatural.
You're unnatural.
You're a cigarette.
I will actually say it's only 4. So
What is it for temporary? Or just hitting your brain?
5 or your temporary is 5 or more in one incident. Indefinite is reaching your break point.
Okay.
So you're not there yet, but that's really bad. So you can still act.
Okay.
But that was the end of the round. Next round, the right target and the center target will be able to act. So new round. Agent Roy and Roman, you're in front of the antique store. You can see there is a door. Looks like it is meant that people are meant to be able to go from the restaurant to the antique store. There is a closed door there. If you can get inside the antique store, so you shoot open the windows and get in this round, or pick a lock, or
we have no time for subtlety in this case.
okay, so you shoot the. All right. At this point, the cop cars come up. And so you hear, as you shoot the window, a cop car pulls. It says freeze.
Federal agent, we are getting. That's like we are getting to
Give me a
position.
persuade check.
Engage.
Yeah.
Tom, do you have persuade?
I do.
Can you give me a bonus?
I'll just,
Or just one of
You can spend both. If you spend both your actions, I'll give whoever rolls a plus 20 bonus. If both of you are yelling and like
what's your
waving your
persuade
badge.
at?
40.
Mine's at 50.
So you're giving.
You're both wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you to vote.
Well, no.
Okay,
He assisting him.
He's assisting me.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
So
give
that'll
you a
give
plus
60.
20 bonus.
So yeah, to go. Yeah. So.
70.
Nope.
That's a
90.
92. All right. They are telling you to drop your weapons.
Like,
Fuck your snake dice.
So you.
oh yeah, because my dice have been failing really hard.
They fail now, so you can drop your weapons or start shooting the cops.
Guns down. Like, it's like, you know what? Like, if if more people die in there, don't come crying to me.
So I'll do that while holding my badge up. Federal agent.
Put it down. Nothing in your hands. Empty hands.
No, I put it down.
Okay, yeah, they are screaming at you. They are pelted by hail. Anyways, so the woman is retreating from the bar, heading into the kitchen area, which is right behind it. It looks like she's out of ammo. She stopped shooting. She's dropped her gun. So you have Sitter Target, who is left-handedly trying to use a shotgun.
Double tap?
You can shoot him. Yeah, sure.
Fuck, I miss.
All right. I will say right target stops and let's see if he figures out where you are shooting from. With a 78, he does not know. So he looks back, doesn't see you, and says "fuck it," and starts running to where the woman is. So he's unless you break open the window, in which case he would see, or the window that you're. Well, I guess you already have because you shot through it. So
I
no,
could have,
yeah.
opened it.
Yeah, you could open it. So he actually does stop and notice that. So he
With his fail roll.
yeah. Well, do you want him to and shoot at you, or do you want him to chase after?
Whatever, man.
Okay, all right.
It's your cultist.
He'll chase after the woman. So he chases after her. And let's see here. So that ends that round. So they're in the kitchen. You're out of line of sight of that. You can hear something happening nearby, or like coming from the kitchen area of the restaurant, since you're near that, and you've shot open the window, so you can hear it's just on the other side of that door. So one cop is rushing towards you, or both cops are getting out, pointing guns at you. It's like, hands on the ground, get on the ground.
Can I try one more persuade check?
It'll be at a significant penalty.
Son of a bitch. So
Negative 20.
that would just put me at 20. I can't.
You can still do it, or you could run. You do know police procedure. They're not supposed to shoot you unless you're actually, you could risk them. They probably won't shoot you. They'll chase after you if you run.
So, and do we know if that door is locked?
You
or
don't.
You're arrested. Just be arrested. Do not run from. No, I'm sorry. You do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just lie down on the ground.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. It's up to you.
So, I will not persuade, but I'll just keep saying, suspects there. There's a line.
That is
get in
persuading,
there.
so go ahead and give me a roll. There's no point. If you're sitting there talking, you have no penalty. All right. They don't believe you.
Okay.
So they're going.
You're gonna let people die. Oh well. Good at your job.
Police work, basically. Let's see here. So you can take another shot at center target guy. He is turning around.
Is running guy still visible, or is he out of sight already?
You can shoot at him at negative 20.
I will shoot at him with a negative 20.
Okay.
I make it.
All right. Roll
49 out of 50.
Nice.
6 damage.
6 damage. He falls down. Like he's stunned to the ground. Weird as a bull does that. Center guy will have a 10% chance of hitting you as he tries to shoot a rifle with his wrong hand. And he rolls 37. So it hits the building that you're in. So that's, actually kind of impressive that he's able to do that.
That's right, officers. Yeah. We're here to help, but whatever.
They're all facing you. I'm like,
yeah.
it's like, so officers, are you going to respond to the actual gunfire? Like, I said, stay on the ground, sir.
Ow!
We're stretched in now. What's going on? What the hell are you doing?
It seems to me you have an active shooter scenario going on right now.
Okay. As you're trying to explain things to him, the door bursts open. The woman is rushing in. She is
out.
Yeah, well, she's in the antique store. And she's like, the cops spin around and like, get down, freeze, don't move. She's got a gun.
She's out of ammo.
Lie down.
Yeah.
You guys should lie down.
I'm assuming
the cops are right over you. So
I'm assuming they put us to the ground.
Yeah, they put you to the ground.
So
you could either trip them or try and persuade them not to shoot the woman.
I'll try to persuade them not to shoot the woman.
Okay, you can do that at negative 20.
Nope.
Okay.
I just officers, please don't shoot her.
Yeah. Almost.
A 21 out of 20. So
very close. But let's see, I'll say a 50% chance of shooting. They actually don't shoot her. Or no, they do shoot her.
Thanks.
But they miss. So.
Wow, real Keystone Cops operation.
Well, they are local police, and they've heard that there's a dirty bomb in town, so they're very
engage.
So
not the cops. Obviously, is she clean?
She was when you saw her.
Yes.
We need her alive.
The right target, though. Oh no, he went down, so he's scattered. So did you already shoot this round? Yeah, you shot right target. So
I shot the guy running.
Yeah,
and then
center target
floor guy. Shot at me.
Yeah, and missed. So new round. Woman is running into the depths of the antique store, further away from all of you. What are you gonna do?
So, are the cops still have a beat on this, or are they running after?
They're yelling at her. One of them is climbing through the broken window to chase her. The other one is staying with you.
Fuck. So we need her.
That's what at least we assume, because she might have more information.
Well, she's running from one of the infected, so.
Yeah.
Well, he's not chasing her.
No. Well, she was running until he got shot in the knee.
Actually, it's still in the headpiece. See if you can't intercept her.
Okay.
But we're
You'd have to leave and go across the street.
so
Well, the cops are.
The cops are there.
try one more time for
Well, yeah. What are you doing?
trying to still persuade them to. Is there any other thing that I can give them because I have the badge or?
At this point, yeah, you can't persuade them anymore. You can't try. You failed. Let's say. I would say you could make a call to Darren. They're distracted, and you have your earpiece in, so you could hit your phone and try and call him and tell him what's going on. Give him a status update.
Yeah, it's like it. The short version. We need clearance now at these cops. They have. Well, it's
Okay.
like they have. It's like they have beads on us, and we have. It's like we have a target that we need to bring in.
All right, that's what you're doing. So he will try to help. What are you going to be doing, Agent Reeds?
So they threw the cop cars up in front of the antique shop. They're starting to enter the antique shop while holding them.
Yeah. One of them is chasing after the woman. The other one is staying with the two agents.
Can I roll military science?
Sure. What is your goal?
60 out of 60. Is there another way out of this building?
Yeah, there would be another, like the restaurant is a steel security door, so with the antique store.
But my building. I'm across the street in the apartment building.
You could just take the fire escape down. You could jump.
I don't want to be within sight of the cops. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, if you take the fire escape and go to the alley, like they're in the street, you could go back.
Like there's another fire escape at the back of the building, like away from the cops?
Yes.
All right. I open up on the cop cars.
Okay.
I'll keep them from chasing her.
Okay. Give me a roll.
I just burn through the rest of my clip.
Give me a roll. Don't crit fail.
I get a 60 out of 70.
All right, yeah.
I just burn through the rest of the clip in the suppressor.
All right, they're suppressed. They are very.
I rip the thermal scope off the rifle, drop it, and leave. Like
The thermal scope or the rifle?
No, I drop the rifle. I take the thermal scope.
All right.
I don't want them to see the military hardware.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Yeah, and then I start fucking booking it out of there.
All right. So you're taking the fire.
I also take off my big yellow homemade rain slicker so that I don't look like the big yellow ghost that shot at all accounts.
All right. So you do that. It's becoming a little like heat. You do want to actually, with your military science, you realize there should be more cop cars here. There's only one cop car that responded. Well, plus the one that was already shot up. And that guy's actually gone silent. The guy who was in the cop car. What happened to him? So you're kind of busy now.
With my military science roll, could I kind of guess where she would run?
Yes. She's going to the back exit to get to the alley to go further away from everything else. So you could just, if you cross the street, you'll get in the alley. And you can it's just a straight chase.
I'm going to do that.
All right. So you're making your way to do that. So the cops are both take cup. One of them, the one near you, just is like, he panics. He's just like, fuck.
Actually, active shooter scenario.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start going through the proper protocol in such a situation. And just saying it.
All right, you can give me.
I'm also trying to basically so what do you need to do? You're an off police officer. What do you need to do right now?
I'll give you a persuade check at base because you have a prop now.
46.
Okay. All right, with a 46. What the hell is going on?
As I said, it was an active shooter scenario, but what do you need to do? Repeat. What do you need to do?
I need to get backup, but we're out of backup. Everyone's already. Some people have gotten sick. We're all dealing with other things.
Look at me. Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
What do you need to do right here, right now?
Some people went out to the airport.
What people went out to the airport?
A bunch of us. The feds called us in.
Are you on the phone to?
Yes.
You need to tell him that.
Yeah.
So, I was like, sir, apparently the majority of the police are at.
Yeah.
On the way to the airport.
On the way to the airport, apparently on a call from the federal government.
Yeah, you know where all the police are. They're all being held so they won't tell anybody about the incident that happened at the hazmat training.
Yeah.
A hazmat suit went off accidentally.
Yeah. Well, it would have, unless somebody messed it up. So.
You're just going to keep holding it over my head, aren't you?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well, Darren is.
Yeah, Darren is. Yeah. No, Darren is totally good.
He's going to answer the phone like, hello, non-order follower. How are you?
Or how about tell us, hey, that's like we're about to pull something. We're about to pull something. Keep your mouth shut instead of scaring the hell out of us.
Well,
He did
assume
tell
you
you
were
to keep
professional enough to do.
Yeah, he did tell you to keep your mouth shut.
Anyways. So you managed to talk him in there. The guy is willing to listen to whatever you want him to do. The other guy has continued to chase the woman, just in time for Right Target, who is bleeding from a gunshot wound, to kick in the door. And he sees all of you, and he just starts opening fire. And he hits one of the cops. So
I will return fire. On
well,
him.
hold on. You'll have to go grab your gun and then.
Yeah, they took your guns.
Yeah.
Actually, I read. Son of a fucking.
Anyway, so that'll be next round. So the woman is getting away, but Senator
Running.
Yeah. Give me athletics.
35 out of 60.
All right, so you're doing a good time. You lost track of center target.
Can we say Synthwave is playing?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Maybe Roller Mobster?
Oh yeah. Yeah, something from the Hotline Miami 2 soundtrack.
Getting a lot of my face.
Yeah. Let's see. So
I'm a man.
you see the antique store back door entrance just burst open. The woman is there. She has a raincoat on, and she's definitely first thing she does seems to flinch from the hail, which actually seems to be dying down. Actually, it's not nearly as intense as it was.
Does she see me?
You can give me a stealth check if you want to hide really quickly, or if you're just trying to catch up to her. She would definitely
Try to catch up to her.
Yeah, she definitely sees you.
Fernandez?
Are you a friend of hers?
Fernandez?
Yeah. Are you looking for her? She stops.
What's your name?
Caitlin? Are you with her?
Caitlin, are you armed?
No, not anymore.
So she's inside a doorway or something?
She's just outside the door. She's in the alley with you.
All right.
The steel security door swings shut behind her, so she's stuck out here. She's panting. She's looking at you. Are you trying to stop them?
I'm gonna grab her by the shoulder.
Yeah.
And just
Get out.
A4 back down that hallway.
All right. Well, you're outside. You're in that.
Yeah, I know. Back down that alleyway.
All
Wait, I don't want anyone to come out that door.
Okay. All right. So she comes with you. So the let's see here. The two of you, you can you meet X times 5. You can grab your gun and shoot this round.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. You can do that. So both of you can shot.
Shoot and a miss.
Miss.
All right. He turns. He starts shooting at you guys.
Yay.
See, you got shot at last time, so it's only fair that you get shot as well. So.
Yay!
32 will hit. You can give me a dodge.
Isn't it dodge at half?
Odd 8.
Isn't it different for? Yeah, I didn't know if it was different for.
I don't remember. Roll dodge to oppose an attack. Takes up. You can take this action before your turn comes up. Actually, you'll lose your next turn.
Okay, but
from now on, you.
But I missed it though.
Yeah, you.
For now on, you have to make it your
But the guy reacted to being shot at.
Well, he wasn't hit. So.
No, but he reacted.
Yeah, he's
to being
definitely bleeding
shot
from
at.
a
He's
rifle.
screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see he has a bullet wound in his chest.
No, but he also shot at. He responded to it.
Yeah, he seems to be.
In that case, I know what my next move is going to be.
Well, that'll be.
It is my next round.
Oh yeah, you haven't acted yet. Well, no, you both acted.
Yeah, I know.
Well, hold on, the police trooper is going to act. He has a 20% chance of hitting. Which is definitely not what happens.
Okay, I'm just saying, if this guy is actually reacting to being shot, unlike another
Some
guy.
good training here in Oakland.
Yeah.
Lake. Hard men.
Now, it seems the
The
police.
Cyril Vegas School of Firearms.
In this case, okay, so
Yeah. It's you two.
I'm actually just put the gun down.
Okay.
Put it down now.
That'd definitely be intimidate, I think. Isn't that a separate skill?
No.
Okay, it's persuade.
All right, because it's my persuade's the exact same as my firearms.
Okay.
44.
Crit. Oh yeah, it is. Critical sex. He looks at you.
Like, put the gun down, sir.
He stops. He's weighing his options. So he hasn't stopped yet, but he hasn't dropped the gun. But he's just like he looks at the
sir, you have more than 7 guns trained directly on you. You have no chance of survival. Put the gun down now, sir. Put the gun down now.
He's just like he's still considering it. So
have we checked in to see if he's clean or not?
Not.
If he wasn't clean,
You haven't. You think he said something about that, but what do you remember?
Dude, if he wasn't, I'm sure we'd know by now.
Well,
all right, you do that as your action.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's no black void in this show.
Like, no, you don't have to die now, sir.
All right,
he's clear.
Panic Soldier. Let's see if Panic Troop does the right thing. Yeah, he stops shooting. All right, so you basically you got his attention, so he's still considering it. You can give me human rolls.
Yes, 30.
Okay.
No, that's well.
Oh, you don't have it.
At base, so but
All right.
I didn't make it.
So does 30 make it? Mm-hmm. All right, you can tell this guy, he's just wide-eyed crazy. He's not totally rational, you know. But he's not suicidal, so he's maybe weighing his options. So you've basically got 2 out of 3 successes. The critical counts as 2. You need to give me 1 more, and he'll put his gun down. Otherwise, he'll probably do something rash.
Okay.
What are they dressed like?
He is actually just wearing a t-shirt and jeans. The t-shirt is stained in blood, so you can't really make out what's on it. You do see he has a cross on, like a necklace.
1 more time.
Okay.
12. Made it.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Put the gun down. I'll actually... All right.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
All right, is he nearby?
Yeah.
Hand the gun off.
All right, so you're taking him into custody.
Yeah, just I do carefully so he does all right, hands around your back. Is this too tight, sir?
Okay, so you're doing the whole thing. All right. So meanwhile, you're running down the alleyway back to your car. Give me an awareness check.
Yeah.
You hear footsteps coming up from the sidewalk. You remember the center target was getting back up, and he could have come around to the back. He's probably trying to cut you off. It sounds like.
Pull her back.
Okay. Wait for him to show up.
Yeah, we hide, basically.
Okay, you can hide behind a dumpster.
I scope her while she's close.
All right, do you have stealth?
Yes.
Give me a roll.
Is she still clean?
Yes.
Be quiet.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. Give me a opposed check.
67 out of 70.
All right, you succeed. He fails. His arm is shot off. He is staggering. There's no blood coming out of his stump, where his arm is mostly. Actually, it's not entirely off. It's just hanging by sinew and cartilage. You already failed your stand check, so you don't need to have to do it again.
Besides its violence,
it's unnatural.
I remember Cobb.
Called shot.
Yeah, you can take a
Actually, I'll take this round to aim since he doesn't see me.
Yeah.
And then I will call a shot.
All right. To the head, I assume?
Even if he stays up, at least won't have eyes anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll work.
I'll give you a +20 because you're doing a called
input.
shot with a precise weapon at close range. So this will be killing.
it will be a base.
Yeah.
At least we're.
Well, you're at close
Because
range.
the call shot is
you're
minus
close.
20, but I
Okay. Oh, yeah, base, yeah.
Oh.
99!
Gun jams. Very loudly, though. So,
Click.
yeah. So that gun's going
It
to...
actually says click.
He spins around, sees you cowering behind the dumpster. He it almost hits you.
I am in cover.
You are in cover, and he has a 10% chance to hit you because he's got one fucking arm. And should be dead, by all rights. Was that your other rifle?
Yeah.
So you have your handgun.
Yeah, I'll drop that.
Yeah.
I will draw the handgun.
Caitlin screams.
Obviously.
Yeah, alright, yeah. You can, this is basically, yeah.
Wish I would have brought my own shit.
Yeah. Go and make
I
another
have a
attack.
word with Mr. Darren about proper firearm maintenance.
A piece of hail got in it.
Alright, I will roll again. Fuck calling the
Do we hear the
shot.
scream?
Oh, yeah, no, you hear the gunfire too.
I will just shoot.
Yeah, go ahead.
55.
Oh yeah,
70.
Hey, it's a headshot, and then goes right through his skull, and he falls down. So,
Does anything crawl out of his neck?
do you want to stop and wait to see if that happens? All right, so you grab Caitlin and start.
I kick the rifle away as I pass,
Yeah.
and we haul ass
All right.
towards the car.
Okay. So you two are dealing with the aftermath. The one cop is. Do either of you have first aid or medicine?
I have first aid at 30.
All right, give me a roll.
No.
Okay, the other cop dies. Yeah, both of you give me a violence check. Or sanity check, yeah. 4 violence.
Oh, sanity check.
Made it.
Yes, I made it.
Okay. Yeah. That was intense. So, the one surviving cop wants you to go back to the station with him. They're holding up there, is what his exact words are, until this blows over. But we've lost a lot of manpower. They all went out to the airport in the other city, and then they didn't come back. I don't know what happened. Feds are won't say what happened to them. What do you know? What happened to them?
No, we have no idea what's going on.
All right, he's too distracted to call you on your bullshit. But, so, are you going to follow him, or are you going to take charge, or what are you going to do? You have a wounded. Oh, you have an arrested cultist who's still bleeding. Actually, give me another first aid check.
Yes.
No.
All right, he's going to bleed to death.
All right, where's the local?
There is a hospital. Yeah.
Because I wasn't like, this guy
Get an
needs
ambulance.
medical attention.
Call the ambulance in for this guy.
We don't have any ambulances. All the paramedics went out.
All the paramedics and
Well, there's a couple left, but they're
They went to this
working-
weird briefing. They haven't come back yet.
Yeah. There's a couple, but they're out on another thing. They're not going to be here for
All
an
right,
hour.
let's get this guy to the hospital.
All right.
Right now, as far as I know, he's our only
The hail
source of
stopped, by the way.
information.
Just raining. Yeah.
not weird at all. Let's get him.
All right. So you two are. So the three of you, 4 of you, are going to the hospital.
Yes.
All right. So you, where are you going to go?
I throw Caitlin against the car,
Yeah.
bundle tie her hands behind her head,
Okay.
and tell her to put her head between her knees.
Okay.
And put her in the passenger seat.
Okay.
And then I drive.
All right. Where are you driving to?
What hotels do we visit?
All but one.
All but the Motel 8, I think.
No,
Or
but
the
the
residence.
The residence suite.
All but
So
the residents.
Yeah.
So I will go to the resident suite.
Okay. Near there. The roads are getting kind of hard to drive in. The rain's causing some minor flooding.
I will talk to Caitlin as I'm driving.
Okay.
Who are you?
My name's Caitlin Monroe. I was with the Heavenly Presence. We started as a study group. We were talking about the rapture, and then things got weird. And this guy showed up. He called himself Mark, and he asked questions, and then Fernandez showed up, and she starts just kind of a jumbled story. She keeps talking, but she's clearly sort of disoriented, probably in shock from all the shit that's happened to her. For free, would you have any investigation type skills at all or anything? Human. Okay. So that's you do you.
I've got base.
Okay.
I don't make it.
Well, for free, you can tell that some group called Heavenly Presence. They were it was some sort of Christian group talking about some church or something about the rapture. Then Agent Mark showed up, and he was questioning her about something, but then he changed or got weird. And then Fernandez told her not to trust Mark, and then Fernandez disappeared, but she found where and that's about as much as you can get unless you calm her down and try and get her, which will take time, obviously.
No, actually, I will now.
Someplace where she feels.
Well, now that we're that's over. I will check in
Well,
with him.
that's on your drive over.
Yeah.
So that's all you can get. That's she just keeps repeating herself. Kind of stops talking for a minute to stare off. You have to keep prompting her to keep talking. You would guess, you've seen this before.
suffering from PTSD.
Yeah, again, shock, just emotional stress.
All right, I drive to the residence inn.
She doesn't have any obviously wounds. So yeah, that's what you get by the time you get to the residence suite. You get there. Are you going to go under the awning and just go to the clerk and?
I pull around back.
Okay.
I will tell her to. I will bundle tie her to the steering wheel.
Okay.
And tell her to wait and be quiet.
Okay.
Then I will go to the back door, so they all have those back registers with the key cards. I will start banging on the door.
Okay. A maid hears you first. And she opens it. It's like, did you...
Oh, thank you. I forgot my key card. Thank you so much. I just got to go get another one from the front office.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's horrible out there. Thank you.
Oh, yes. It is very... it is a very bad storm. It is very bad. You don't want to get sick. So you go to the front desk from there. Or what are you going to do?
I go out of the maid sight.
Yeah.
And then I turn around.
Yeah.
Open the door. Mm-hmm. Prop it open.
Okay.
And get her from the car and drag her ass in.
Okay. That'll take you some time. You have to wait for the maid to get out.
And I know where Mark's room is because we have his bill. So
you do.
I will go towards that.
Okay. So meanwhile, you two get to the hospital.
Okay.
You can actually see some of the lights are flickering from the outside. So as you two get in there, you can see an overworked. There's the emergency room seems to be overpacked with people. There's a lot of yelling and chaos coming from there. And a nurse comes up and sees gunshots. Oh God! And they quickly, perform triage and assign him to a doctor, and they start working on him. What are you guys going to do?
While we're doing that, at least with one of the other doctors, just flash the FBI credentials. That's like Adrian Raymond. That's like what? That's like what's going on? Are these just?
Normally we'd be medevacing a lot of these people out of here, but where a lot of people are getting, we pulled some of the people out of the river. It's starting to flood, and but nobody's letting us get out. The feds are cutting off all the. They say the roads are unsafe, but they're unsafe because nobody can get out. Goddamn feds won't tell us anything that's going on, and people are getting antsy. People are getting weird. There's been a lot of violence.
How so? Do you mind telling us about that?
I'm busy.
I understand. Keep working while you're doing this.
No, you're not. You're dirty. Get out of here. You're going to infect them. So you can persuade. -10.
Get to your work.
Yeah.
Although I will ask, that's because how conscious was the guy when we brought him in? Is he?
By the time you get him to the hospital, he's unconscious.
He's unconscious. Can you please tell us once he's awake?
Sure.
Thank you.
It'll take us about 2 hours probably to get him.
Same way. So
I'm calling him from the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your situation?
Trying to get undercover now. I have one of the tangos in custody. Trying to secure a location.
All right. Where are you?
I don't know how to say it. Site of interest that we've yet to investigate.
Right. All right. We're currently here with one of the other tangos. He's alive but unconscious. If anything changes, stay in contact.
All you know.
So
when he gets very we got the girl secure.
okay, at least we have that.
Right now, she's our only conscious source of information.
So, yeah, it's not really looking.
I should probably get back.
There's a lot of people in the hospital.
I should probably get back and see what she knows.
Well, we also say that they're pulling people out of the river. That's like river and R6, so we probably should check this out as well. So,
I have no medical training. You're the scientist.
and meteorology and climatology.
No more than I do.
So,
Says, but I know for sure we probably have a traumatized individual that we left with Mr. Cobble.
Clothing and alertness checks.
yes.
Yes.
You can hear somebody yelling from the emergency room. Or like one of them, yeah.
Look around the corner. So
Looks like an older man yelling, "I need you to get my son needs to. We need to get. He needs to be back with his family." Yelling at a doctor is like, "Sir, I'm just he needs to be back with his family."
It's like, sir, I understand.
Do you have insurance?
Sir, I understand you're agitated, but this is not helping this current situation here, sir. Try to calm him down.
Who are you?
Like, you need to calm down, please, sir.
Who are you? You're not a cop, are you?
Like,
I'm
I'm a concerned citizen that is just trying to help calm the situation down. We have enough going on around here.
Are you from around here?
Dude, I'm just visiting here.
Well,
I'm trapped here like everyone else.
mind your own business if you're just visiting here. It ain't your business what happens between my family and I.
All right. Okay, no, like we're walking away.
Yeah.
It's like just trying to calm shit down.
DEFCON 8!
No, but actually, I'm on like it's like no. Do it. Like, turn around, like let's go.
What?
Sorry, out of character. We're not going to get any information. We're just running.
Dude,
away
this
from
guy, I know, out of character. This guy's probably one of these doing the exact same shit that was done before. If he realizes, like, yeah, we're FBI, or the no screen calm to start shooting. So no, let's walk.
Well, awareness. Does it look like he would awareness check to see if it looks like he's carrying a gun on him?
That'd be alertness.
Alertness. Yes, 28.
Oh, he's got a big buck knife on his belt on the back.
Yeah, he go to town on that thing, and then we would have to start a firefight in a crowded hospital.
Not necessarily. So that's
that's exactly what we would have to happen. Let's go.
fine.
Both of you give me sand checks. You haven't checked if you don't know who's real or who's not in here.
That's why, like, I'm getting the fuck out of a crowded area.
No.
All right, you lose one.
I feel
Okay.
your chest.
Yeah.
I make it.
Okay. Actually, you lose 2. You lose 1
No, why am I losing 2?
because you failed. It's 1
Okay.
if you make it.
Okay.
Like, let's get the hell out of here.
You don't know who's real in there. So anyway, so that's what you got. Okay, so you guys, that takes you a little while to do. So you get to where Mark's room would have been. It's obviously locked. I guess it's closed.
So fire extinguishers,
Yeah.
are they hanging on the walls?
Yeah.
All right, quietly take one down and lay it on the floor.
Okay.
I tell her to get behind me.
Okay.
I get out the rifle and as hard as I possibly can.
Okay. All right. So it cracks. It starts spraying foam out of it. So are you hoping to trigger the fire alarm?
No, I'm not doing the fire extinguisher.
Okay.
I'm laying the fire extinguisher down. I'm
Okay.
hitting the door.
Oh, hitting the door. Okay. Okay. Strength times 5.
Whew, just made it.
All right. It cracks open. It makes a lot of noise though. So you hear a door opening at the end of the hallway.
I stash the gun inside. I throw her inside.
Yeah. You look over. Someone.
I'm sorry, man. I had a little much. Storm, man. I just knocked it over. Sorry.
Okay. He looks down at the fire extinguisher. He's like,
Close the door behind me.
okay. He closes his door too. So, good cover story. See?
Always thinking.
Yeah.
Always thinking.
All right.
Is there a window out of the bathroom?
Sure.
No, I don't want there to be. Like, we're in the second floor. Is it a normal hotel room?
It's a normal hotel room. The bathroom's usually in the interior. So there's
Yeah,
a
so it's
window in the
interior.
bedroom. Yeah.
All right. I tell her to sit on the bed. And
Okay.
I look around. Are there clothes in the room?
No. It looks like it's been cleaned.
Okay. Go lie down in the bathtub.
Okay. You're not going to hurt me, are you?
No, plumbing stops bullets. Go lie down in the bathtub.
Oh, she gets in the bathroom very quickly. Bathtub.
I close the door.
Yeah.
I put a chair against the door so that when it opens, it won't
Yeah.
clatter. And I just want to make sure she's not leaving
Okay.
the bathroom. I'm searching the hotel room.
All right.
Quickly.
Give me a search check then.
Is there a search skill?
There is. There should be.
yeah.
Shitty at that.
Well, you can still search.
Well, we're on our way back.
Yeah, I'm tossing drawers. I'm looking under drawers.
There's nothing obvious.
Yeah, I'm not being casual about this.
Okay.
I'm a quick and dirty job.
Sure.
5 out of 20.
You do find a piece of paper taped under one of the tables.
What does it say?
It says, "It waits in the darkness, but beware the three-lobed eye." And then there's weird symbols and shit drawn on it. Go to the all shall become one in Florida.
Moving all over the place. I don't like this.
Or it means,
Florida's involved. It's
or it means something that's in the town.
no, we're gonna have to nuke Florida.
Well, okay.
It's been a long time coming. Let's face it.
Well, I have my theory on this, but I don't want to say anything yet.
Florida, I think you can be reasonably sure you deserve it somehow.
So you
We're on driving to that hotel.
okay? Give me a driving check. Whoever's driving.
What's your drive at?
0.
Okay, it's me. I do not succeed.
Or sorry, 20.
I'm
But
keeping it.
Okay, it will take you longer than usual to get there.
I'm not at this.
Some roads are flooded, and you don't know the town very well.
I'm clearing the jam.
Okay.
Oh, God.
All right, yeah, you clear the jam. And some goddamn piece of weird hail gun in it, or yeah, yeah.
while we're on the road, how's the Wi-Fi signal?
Getting weaker.
While it's still active, can I try to get into the into the local news station's weather?
Sure, -10.
Okay.
Hack that Gibson.
Hack.
Nope.
All right, nope, you cannot hack the Gibson. So, Brian, you're driving. So, what are you going to do? Are you just waiting for them before you start talking?
No, I will go into the bathroom. I will turn on the water.
Okay.
I'll lay the rifle down.
Yeah.
I still have my handgun. But
Yeah.
I'm not brandishing it.
Okay. All right.
Are you calmed down now?
I guess as calm as I can be. You're going to protect me, right?
Yes. You're part of a study group. What was the name again?
She closes her eyes. Heavenly Presence.
Heavenly Presence. I understand. How long have you been part of the study group?
Like a year, something like that.
So how did you meet Fernandez? And who was
I met Mark first.
Fernandez with? Mark?
Yeah,
Did you
Mark.
meet anyone else?
There were some others. I don't remember their names. They didn't say anything. A woman and a man. Elizabeth and Mallory was a man.
Yeah.
So, Mark came in at my job. I was a waitress at a diner, and he wanted to know. He was asking about Heavenly Presence. It was really weird, and he said, but he didn't say he was a cop or a Fed or anything. He just said he was writing a book about it, about the rapture. And I thought, but his question, he was really, I don't know, he wasn't like an author.
Why do you think he's a cop or a Fed?
Because, well, later on, he told me he was. In that first interview, he lied and said he was writing a book, but he didn't. He was really angry.
What changed?
Well, I told the group. I told Heavenly Presence, and I told him. I gave him Mark's number. I thought it would be better if our study leader would. It's weird. I can't think of his name. I can't even think of his face now. Yeah. Listeners, so I'm capable of pantomime cocking a gun.
With a look of mayhem about him.
And he, my memory's really weird. Some things, especially about them. Something's off about them. So I guess that's what Mark was looking into. But I told them about that. They didn't like that, and
they didn't like that he was writing a book.
Yeah, that he was asking questions. And
when did he tell you he was a member of law enforcement?
Well, they asked me to call him and to have him meet me at this house at night. And I called and I did my part, but Mark didn't show up. And so when I went to work the next day, Mark was waiting for me in my car. And he pointed a gun at me, from the back seat, and he told me, he asked, I was really scared. I thought he was going to kill me, but he said that they were why did I guess he thought that our little study group was going to ambush him or something, that somebody was waiting for him. And I told him I didn't know anything about it. And then he said he was a cop and that they're terrorists. That my study group is a terrorist, and it doesn't make any sense. But I told him I didn't want to be any part of that. That I'm a good Christian. That I'm going to do the right thing, and he wanted me to do something. What did he want me to do for him? My memory gets really weird about that. I just remember there was shots, and I was in the woods, and Mark was there, and then someone grabbed him, and then that was the last I saw of Mark. But until the next day, Mark was different. He was like, "Hey, how are you?" And Fernandez was with him, and she didn't like him, and she talked to me aside, and she pointed a gun, told me he was a Fed, and I don't know. It's like Mark changed. Like maybe he saw the light or something and realized we weren't
Who were the
terrorists.
people with the guns at the diner? Why did you have a gun?
We were everything because the storm is a sign that the rapture is coming. They were all going to be brought up into heaven, but we have to be ready, and it's only at the right place and at the right time. And something's wrong about it. I don't think they are. I think something's wrong about them. They wanted me to give me a human roll. If you yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah. She just kind of stares off into the middle distance for a bit. But I said no. I started running. So something, and I can't go back. You got to protect me from them.
Where'd you get the gun? How did you get in the
They
gun?
had guns all over the place. I just grabbed one.
What place? Guns all over the place. What's the place?
It's a house.
Where is the house?
It's in town. It's not far. It's got a basement.
What's the address? What street is it
I
on?
don't know. It can't have been too far. So by this time, you two are there.
Yeah.
Or get there. Well, you're outside the building.
So you probably left a crack open for us, right?
Yeah, I jammed the corner in the lock.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you can just walk in. Since you know the room number, no one's going to stop you. So there's you pass a maid.
So we'll
Yeah.
knock.
Mine's the room with the door handle hanging off.
Yeah.
Sounds legit.
So you guys come in, and yeah, she is. You two can give me human rolls. Oh yeah, you scanned it. Yeah.
I have a rifle on.
Odd 5, I made it.
Okay.
And I make it too.
All right. Both of you realize, yeah, she is trying to repress it. She can't understand what's going on, and she's trying to repress it. So she doesn't remember it. She describes the neighborhood, and so
I pat her down.
yeah, she doesn't have any weapons on her.
No ID, anything?
She has a necklace, a cross necklace. She also has, I will say, she does have a driver's license. Her name is Caitlin Monroe. She lives in town. I don't know.
When she talked about that house, when looking through the wallet, does she have any kind of business card or other identifier for Heaven's presence?
Heavenly presence.
Or Heavenly presence?
Nope.
So, when I guess you relay all that stuff to us.
Darren is calling you. All of you.
All right, conference.
Yeah. There's been...
We leave her in the bathroom with the water running. Loud.
Another report. Someone walked into the Walmart and set some things on fire and then shot himself. The police, what few police are left, are investigating this car for a possible bomb. There's also been a report of a fire. It gives you address. It's near where Montauk Shipping is supposed to be.
Is Caitlin's house on the way?
You look at the address. No.
So we go to Montauk Shipping.
From her description, before we do that, from her description, are there any kind of landmarks or specific businesses or houses that could help us identify what house she's talking about or the neighborhood?
Sounds like one of the there are large suburban neighborhoods in the area. It just sounds like one of those.
Okay, so and nothing. Yeah, and
Look at your skills.
if there's anything else that we can help to remember, but the only thing I think is psychotherapy, but none of us.
Yeah, psychotherapy would definitely work, but you don't have that.
And probably wouldn't help rolling a base on that. So
I would say you could do a. Actually, you could all give a search check to figure out some context clues based on her description of it.
okay. Odd 4.
8.
Okay. The way she's describing the house, its color, it's like a light tan. It's 2 stories with a basement, and there are a lot of people in it, so there would probably be multiple cars parked in it. So that would cut down your search time, but you would just have to do a grid search. And you know where her car crashed. And she says she wasn't driving very far, though she was driving fast. So there's like 4 neighborhoods she could be in, or the house could be in.
And are any of those close to them?
But she also gives one other clue. She does mention that her study group, she met it at the local local church. It was a church group, the Church of Christ, before they were kicked out. And where did we go to? We went to started meeting somewhere else, and then we went to the house. But I met them at the church, and then the church didn't like us.
Okay.
And then we went to somewhere else. I think, God, the pastor would know there. I stopped going to church. That was really bad of me. It's like it was. We were supposed to be Christian, but it's talking about the presence and how the air is going to change and everything's going to go away and everything's going to be dead. That's how it's going to happen. Where you're going to stop being able to breathe, except for those who are chosen, those who have been ascended and chosen by the heavenly presence. Anyway, so you have multiple leads now.
Well, Montauk Shipping's a double lead now.
Yeah.
So we probably don't want to split up any more from this. So
No.
We shouldn't have in the first place.
We weren't at DEF CON 1 yet. I'd say we're pretty damn close now.
Oh, Fernandez. I forgot to mention. I know what happened to her. The other night, one night, this guy. They wanted Mark to get someone under jail for them, and he wanted to, but he couldn't because Fernandez stopped him from doing that. He was a real mean-looking guy.
did he look like he
But
was
he
a
went-
biker?
Yeah, he did. And then Fernandez, I overheard them talking that because the biker guy showed up and said that they paid him, that they did their part of the thing, and that Fernandez was at their house, the biker's house, and she was taken care of, and that they had to do their end of the bargain and get the guy out of jail. And they said Mark had to go to a meeting out of town, but when he came back, he was going to get their friend out of jail.
So okay, all right. So that's something else we can take a look into.
Can I call Darren?
Yes.
I explained what she said.
Okay.
What do you want me to do with her?
She sounds like a very important material witness. Keep her safe in town.
Strap her to a Fulton.
Actually, we have a working
You're
hypothesis.
part of the team now.
If you wanted to get her to one of the roadblocks, we could take her into custody. Perhaps we could use hypnosis or something to get more information out of her.
2 cars would be good. Two could go to Montauk, one could take her to a roadblock.
So
All right, I'll
we
take
already
her.
have those.
I'll take her to the roadblock.
Okay.
All right, now I'll go with you tomorrow.
I would prefer you come with me.
Okay.
Thanks.
Aren't you a meteorologist?
I do have training with a gun.
I would prefer you come with me.
All
Okay.
right, then. You take her.
Prefer climatologist. Thank you.
All right. So you're driving her to there. Do you have drive at just base?
yes.
All right. So you're slow going.
Yeah, I'm just taking it as safely as possible.
Yeah. Well, you have to change routes several times because of the flooding, which is getting worse.
Rerouting.
Basically. So you two going to Montauk.
Driving to Montauk.
The gas station is on fire, you can tell that, which is next to the trucking station.
I should look at this.
You actually see this part of Montauk is on fire because they're next to each other, and it has spread. So there are
And no one's here.
no, there are firefighters there. They are spraying it down. They are being helped by the rain somewhat, but the fire is inside. So you can talk to firefighters, find out what happened, or you could.
Let's stay in the car. We pull up and he can roll down his window.
Okay.
And we'll stare stoically ahead.
So you wave one of the firefighters down. You show him your badge. He says, "Yeah, no. A guy came out of the warehouse in Montauk. A guy went to the gas station. There's an eyewitness report. It's clearly Austin because somebody grabbed filled up some gas at the gas station, went into Montauk, and then just I don't know how he got in, but he kicked the door open to Montauk, pouring gas out, lit it, and then just started setting things on fire at the gas station too. It was crazy. Nobody knows what happened to him. I think he got blown up when the station went up.
Well, we'll take a look around.
Okay.
Will we? Isn't it on fire?
We'll go to part of the building that's not, because I'm looking for a computer so we can look up this shipping.
Well, the part of the thing is, Montauk isn't entirely on fire. Only part of it is because he was.
That's what I meant. So let's go find a.
We caught it. Well, fortunately it's raining, so that's helping.
So let's go check up on what this. All
right.
Was.
I get the rebreather.
Yeah. There's the main warehouse, which is on fire, but there's also a side office.
I'm there let's try the office.
Okay. Clearly no one's in there, it looks like. It is next to it, but it does not appear to be on fire.
I'll still put it on the back.
Yeah, it is smoky, obviously.
Yeah.
No, I also leave.
And also the doors are closed and appear to be locked. So you could kick in a window or shoot open a lock.
That's no shooting. Let's just break a window.
Okay, you break a window away from the firefighters
Yes.
so they don't see you.
You guys are cool. We shattered this window, right?
Yeah, I think I hear a survivor.
We'll get you out.
Yeah.
We're coming, buddy!
Who's going in? Both of you give me alertness checks.
Nope.
No.
Okay. Who's going in first?
You have the car 15.
I will go in first.
Okay. Okay. It is smoky and dark inside. Clearly the lights are out. It is getting to be, it's late afternoon, overcast, so it's getting kind of dark too. So you can't see very well. And it's not on fire, but there is a lot of smoke. So you don't see or hear. There is a guy in the building who was sneaking up on you. Looks like the arsonist went around to the office. You can see that there are shelves being casually dismantled. He's not setting them on fire, but...
I thought I don't see him.
No, you don't see him. But after let's see what he does to you. He is sneaking up on you. And he barely hits you over the head with a crowbar. So...
Barely softened enough.
Hey, that's Downy soft.
Well, he barely hits you, like 49 out of 50.
Okay.
For 3 points of damage.
Ow.
Yes. But as you spin around and see him, you can see that he is tearing apart the office looking for something, or shredding documents or something, ripping them apart. So, and you interrupted him. And so there was a computer on in the side. Looks like he's
At this point, it's like guns out. Yes.
Well, hold on. You're in combat because he went in. You're outside the building. So he knocks you. He hits you over the head. He sees your gun. But you can. Well, you had the car 15. So you can spin around and try and shoot him. So, but he is close enough that he can get a chance to dodge or parry by knocking the gun aside. So
Okay.
go ahead. You can give me an attack roll if you want.
Yeah, I guess point blank.
Yeah.
God, it's really not a good idea to open up on him, though. But I did just get hit in the head with a crowbar.
Yes.
Probably not thinking straight. Yeah, I'll just add... What is it for point blank again?
It doesn't say that there is anything for that.
All right, I'll just shoot. 25.
All right, he will have a dodge of 30. Gets a 5, which exceeds, but you're higher than him, so you hit him.
You actually shouldn't be able to dodge. I looked that up.
Oh, really?
You have to see it coming,
Well, he does see it coming.
and on your turn, you have to go in your cover. He used his turn
Oh, yeah,
to
that's right, he did.
long me.
Okay.
You get a dodge for melee shit every
Okay.
time, but if it's gunfire,
Okay.
you're not faster than bullets.
All right.
8.
Okay. He shudders from the blow.
And
but,
I will add mine.
well, you have to get in this round because it's a broken window. It's not huge. So, in fact, he's kind of crowding it right now. So give me a deck times 5 if you can just squeeze in the building.
Well, we need to
Yes.
go now.
Yeah.
We have lost all intelligence here. We
Yeah.
just fired gunfire.
Yeah, I got in.
Okay. So he shudders with that.
No, because the arsonist was still here. He was trying to set the office on fire.
Actually, he wasn't. Well, you can't tell. It doesn't look like it.
That's as far as the
He would have had plenty of
if the
effort.
firefighters come to investigate.
He misses on his next attack. He is, yeah. You're guessing he's maybe not. So you need another
I
attack.
will call a shot
Okay.
to his dome.
Yep.
I will do a burst for +3.
Okay.
At 7.
All right. Yeah.
10.
Yeah. His head explodes. Both give me the. Well, you don't have to give me the violence check. You need to give me the violence check.
11.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. Well,
I was like,
that was cool.
I actually went, good shot.
All right.
Check his lungs, see if they were
People running around. What's
before
going on?
his body
I
cools
said,
down.
it's like the arsonist was still here.
Holy shit! Who the hell are you?
It's like federal agent.
Okay.
The situation's completely under control.
Give me a persuade check. Doesn't sound like it is.
45
Okay.
out of 50.
I fish through his pockets while he's doing that.
Okay.
Is it like a firefighter or just some guy?
That's a firefighter.
It says arsonist was still here, but like the situation's under control. Like proceed. Like
Okay, let me call the chief of the police. We need to get them here. So he gets up.
He's like, I'll make the call. He's like, I'll make the call.
I'll make the call. All right, you get back to fighting the fire. All right, well, you made your persuade check, so he does that. You find a cross necklace. You also find, let's see, house keys and car keys, and let's see here. You do find a business.
Fob.
Yes. You also find a business card of the Oak Lake Community Center.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try that computer.
Okay. Actually, I'll say burst fire. Bullet went through the monitor, so you'll have to. You can pull
Yank the
that.
hard drive out.
Yeah, you can do yank the hard drive.
I don't have computer science.
Okay.
You don't really need computer.
Yeah.
You need a firm.
A screwdriver, and please don't.
Okay, so that
bend
takes you
the
some time. Meanwhile, you get to the roadblock. You hand her off. She looks very scared.
So they will take care of you. You will be fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. All the guys in hazmat suits.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have her high tied up still. She's just hopping along.
Everything's fine. All right.
Although, can we get more weapons?
You didn't ask for that. The guys' hazmats are kind of attached to theirs. You want to sit and wait and try and requisition more shit?
No. So
Like a
All
Harrier
right, so you start
jet.
driving back.
you can call them to let them know the
We
handoff.
leave.
The handoff
We're
is.
not. We have his ID.
Yeah,
We take all this shit with us.
Okay.
We just start walking out like we own the place.
But I'll let them know the handoff has occurred.
Yeah.
So
I drive down the street. I roll down the window. I'm bashing the unlock key on his cars. Since he has a fob, I'm just.
Yeah. Finally, you find it. A Camry. So.
That explains everything. He's driving a Camry.
Yeah,
It
clear.
all makes sense.
I get out and open the car door, and we start searching it frantically.
Okay, give me search checks.
Yeah.
I-5.
And 48.
Who needs
You
to train
find-
search?
Let's see here. You find a rental agreement. and it looks like it is for a house, but it is partially damaged. But you can kind of make out the address. Actually, there's several. There's an agreement, several pages long. Looks like you have the address. At this time, you get a call from Darren.
Speak to me.
There has been a development. Have you made? What's your progress?
Like exposition dump.
Okay.
Let them know everything we found.
Hand it off.
Like everything in the car.
Hand it off to
that's
contact.
possibly identifying.
Yeah.
I take the plates off.
The
Plate,
analysts,
Yeah.
placemats.
our
No,
analysts
The floor mats and things.
Yeah.
have a hypothesis of how the infection works. We would like you to test that, if that's at all possible. We believe we will send you a contaminant.
Drink it.
No, we believe, or if you can acquire it yourself, we believe it is the infectious agent is transmitted through the hail. Have any of you made contact with the hail?
Yes. No, no time for bullshit. Yes, we all three of us have.
You will have to be tested when you get back. In fact, run thermal scanners on yourself.
Oh yeah, we have thermal scanners. Let's scan each other.
Told you to wear the fucking hazmat suit.
Shut up.
But if there's still hail on the ground, we'd like you to test it. There is a member, a person in custody, a criminal with currently to be extradited to California for murder charges. No one is going to be missing him.
Wow.
We're in Delta Green.
Still.
You should go to the chief of police, ask for his custody, and then find a controlled environment and do that.
Sir, we have a possible location where the tangos are emanating from.
Okay. If you have that, that is a higher.
Time-sensitive information.
It is higher. Yes, that is. I agree. However,
I really want you to ruin your soul. So.
yeah, that we'll have to wait then. But there has been another development. You will. There is on your phones, if you can look, the weather pattern has changed. This has become a national priority. So we need answers, and soon. So if you have the location of where these people are, yes, that is a higher priority.
Then let's go.
But look at the. So he sends you a weather map or satellite map of the area. Do you look at it? Or
Yes.
Satellite photo.
Yes, I'm.
Let him look at it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he's our.
I'm driving.
Great.
Well, I'm still driving myself.
You can pull over and look at it. Give me Sancho.
Yes, make it.
All right.
It's like the clowns.
You lose one.
F you.
As
The weather
storm
is surly.
looks like there is a pattern of a storm, but the storm, the clouds are shaped. It's a hexagonal shaped storm, which is
Doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen.
Exactly.
No, what? No.
yes.
Okay, this has to be a mistake.
And it is rotating. So, did you look at it?
No, he's our weather guy. I'm in the. I'm driving with riding with him. We're getting ready for.
You can understand. We cannot. This is not something that can be covered up. We will have to. This cannot be concealed entirely. But we need real answers if we want to.
No, I'm prepared. I'm getting ready for some shit.
All right. So, are you waiting? So you two can get there or closer to the house.
You want to wait till I get there?
Hurry up.
Time's a waste.
So, you two get there first. I assume. What is your procedure? Just driving up and driving through the garage door, or
I'm
getting
gonna
a block
park
away?
the next block away.
Okay. The hail's heavy in this neighborhood, by the way.
Of course it is. Hood up,
Yeah.
shirt over mouth,
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
trying to
so
not
I'll
expose as much skin as possible.
Yeah,
Okay.
take as much precautions as we can.
Okay. Both of you give me sand checks if you go out. Now that you know.
Yeah,
Make
44.
it.
Okay.
Crit. Whatever that means.
I
You
don't.
just take the minimum. You both lose one if you go out because. But you see, it's a two-story house. There's like half a dozen vehicles in front of it, tan paint. You can see the lights are on. You have to get closer. You're far away at this point. You're barely within visual range. You have to get closer in there. You can see though.
Go to the front of the back.
Well, hold on. Both of you have alertness, so both of you can see that the roof of the building has a hole cut in it, letting in, and there is a concentration of hail going through. It's like hail's just pouring through it, and rain. So, yeah, you don't know how many people are in there.
Strike.
You have to, if you make a stealth check or an athletic check to run up or sneak up, you can then get close enough.
We call there indefinite area of interest.
Yeah. Good. We will
send back up if available.
Unknown number of.
If this is it, we can send in a tactical team with full environmental.
We're going to say yes.
We're going to say yes.
If you want to wait, the ETA is 15 minutes.
Good. I'll give him time to get here.
No, you're waiting there. Hold on.
Does it look like we have time to wait?
You can see the hail's concentrating on the hole in the roof, and you begin to see it's getting lighter from that area. Like that whole house is getting it's dark. It's like 5-6 o'clock. So yeah,
I'm running out of the car. Stealth running up to it.
All right,
I don't think we have time to wait.
I
need to at least identify who's in it.
Yeah,
I have no stealth.
Well, you're in the car,
before
so
we do this stuff.
you're the fast attack team.
Yeah,
you take the front.
Although before we do that, scanning each other just to make sure.
Oh, I scanned it.
Yeah,
No,
you scan each other. Yeah,
are we clean?
You're driving.
Yeah, you're in cars.
Yeah, I don't know if you're clean.
Yeah.
You realize if they're all infected, we're fucked.
I got stealth.
Okay. So you get up. Are you going to the back or the side?
I'm
or
going to the back.
Tell you what.
We're parked on
Tell you
the
what.
other.
Climb
Send
over.
us a signal.
There are no sentries or anything outside.
Send us a signal if you want us to come in guns blazing.
Okay. So you're by yourself. Yeah.
Well, we got to know if this is a house.
There are a lot of people in there. Some of them real. Some of them have the black void in their chest. It looks like there's about 5 or 6 that have the black void. Most of them have their rate. Most of them seem to be in the upstairs area, right underneath the hole in the roof, and they have the arms outstretched, like they're praying. And there's one person whose entire body is getting colder and colder, and they are just. Are they rising up? Yeah.
What kind of house is it?
2-story aluminum siding, kind of like middle class. Not a McMansion, but a little
nicer place.
Yeah, nicer place. So just kind of generic suburban house. A rental, obviously. So.
Are there large storage of explosive barrels anywhere nearby?
No.
So it's a rental house. Is there anything outside in the backyard?
There's trees. A few trees.
Is there a barbecue grill around?
There is a rusty, disused barbecue grill.
What about the neighboring houses?
Neighboring houses. There's a riding llama. Looks like it was abandoned. Like the guy was mowing the lawn when the storm hit.
Is the barbecue? Is it a gas or a charcoal?
Charcoal.
Yeah, I was looking for propane.
Oh, propane. Okay. Give me an alertness check.
30 out of 70?
Then the guy with the riding lawnmower has a gas grill, but there's no propane tank under it right now. But there is a shed next to it that is closed, but that's probably where he stores the propane. When it's when he doesn't have it ready to go.
All right. What's the build of the house? Am I on a porch on the back porch, or?
I'd just say you climb the fence in the back. There is a porch, but you're not on it. You're just by the fence.
So there's no there's no under area. There's no crawl space or anything.
Oh, there's a crawl space. There's like a basement too, so you could get into the basement window if you wanted to. But there is a crawl space underneath the porch. You're just at the side. You're at the corner of the house, not right in the center of it.
All right. I will whisper 6 tangos. Definite activity.
Well, there's about a dozen normal people too. Yeah.
Who's fucking normal in this?
Well, they don't have the black.
Send everyone.
Well, there's 18 people altogether. It looks like.
So we need at least 100 people with mini bullets.
All right, that's fair.
Flamethrowers.
ETA. Well, we're having to reroute on the ground. Where ETA is 20 minutes.
All right, tell them all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and slow them down. I try and open up the.
So you go to the neighbors to get the propane.
And I'm going to try and open up the window.
For the basement or the first
basement.
story? Okay.
I can scope the basement, right? I don't see anything in it.
Nothing in there.
Not even the halo of heat around the darkness or anything like that.
There's no people in there. When you look at it normally, you can see bloodstains on the ground. There's no people in it, black void or otherwise.
There's just bits of people.
Yeah.
All right, shed it is.
Yeah. So are you going to? Well, you actually you can force open. Give me a string times 5. You can force open one of the windows without making noise. If you want to.
I was really thinking shed.
Oh, you're going to the shed?
Yeah, the bloodstains kind of
Dissuaded
me on that.
All right. So you go to the shed.
Yeah.
It's unlocked, and there's a propane tank in it.
Okay. I get the propane tank.
Okay. It is big and heavy. So yeah, what are you going to do with it?
I lay it by the back door.
Okay. On the first story. So they're on the. Remember, all the people are on the second story.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can do that.
Pull the car around front. Get into a firing position.
So, yep.
Okay.
We're probably in the same car now, so.
Yeah.
I tell him to go. Basically, a yellow sign of bullets is what I would like to set up. Like car cover shooting.
Yeah.
Car cover shooting.
Right.
Car cover shooting.
Crossfire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right?
Fire.
Give me a military science check.
Nope. They didn't cover this in basic.
Well, you don't explain that quite well, so
What did you say?
they're not quite in the right position.
How to get the Ice Messiah in the kill box. so.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
So,
where's the cover?
for you?
Yeah.
Let's see. You could, if you want to get far away, past the far side of the fence in their backyard, there's a big rock, so you could be at range and be behind the big
I will
rock.
be at range.
Okay. So yeah, you can do that. So you hustle over. Again, they're all really focused on this ritual. I don't think anybody's going to catch them.
Really wish I had that M203 right now.
I'll load a tracer up.
Yeah?
Tell me when you guys are in position.
We're in position now.
Okay.
And you're in cover, right?
In the car.
Yeah. Be behind the car.
Yeah,
like behind a wheel well.
All right. So the three of you. So who's firing first?
We're going to open fire simultaneously.
I'm going to open fire and set the house on fire.
Okay.
And then we'll just.
My attempt is to make it difficult to make it colder in there.
Okay. Well, the guy appears to be like rising up. He's almost to the roof, or almost to the hole in the roof at this point. He's at least
Through the thermal.
yeah.
I shoot the propane tank.
Okay. There's a explosion. Weird.
earth-shattering
The back door is gone, obviously. Part of the back wall as well. Parts of the carpeting are on fire now, and yeah, so that's going. You can see through.
Oh, can I say I took whatever gas the guy used for his lawnmower and set it next to it too?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's unreasonable.
I don't want it just to explode and to be like
Yeah.
fizzle.
Yeah. With the gas and the explosion, yeah. It's causing a conflagration. If you had demos, you could make it really effective. But
I do actually have demo.
give me a demo roll.
30 out of 40.
He had a road flare back there.
Yay!
So yeah, no, you make a nice IED with that. And there's some nails. Yeah.
Well, that is a lovely IED.
Yeah. So it punches a big hole in the back. It's not quite powerful enough to cause the building to collapse, but you know.
Well, no. Fire is good.
Yeah, fire is
It's a good start.
It's definitely on fire. So both of you were looking through your thermoscopes.
Probably coming
too.
out the front.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Both of you give me sanity checks as you see the ritual.
Yes.
Through
Yes.
the thermal, yeah.
Yeah, through the thermal. Both of you lose 1. Holy shit! What the fuck is going on?
But I'm going to brace for anybody else who's coming out for headshots. So
Okay.
For call shots to the head.
Sorry, I don't have any idea other than
Kill
the
everything.
Tommy Lee Jones and Homesman moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn the stairs, wait for him to run.
So we won't do this round by combat. This will just be a series of skill challenges because some of them are focused on. Some of them go downstairs to deal with you assholes, and some of them stay up there.
Well, my main hope is that in order to go downstairs, the back of the house is on fire, right?
Yeah.
So they need to go out the front door where they're both shooting.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can't get to me.
Yeah.
So I will just pour rifle rounds into the second floor.
Well, there are back windows on the second floor too, so
Yeah.
they do have that, and they do know that there's obviously someone shooting from the back because that's where the explosion is.
I understand.
So it's turned into a full firefight, but everyone is behind a lot of cover. So
I think we should do it now. There was a firefight.
So we'll do this as sort of an abstracted skill challenge. So the first thing is, are you focusing on preventing them from putting out the fire? Or are you going to be focusing on the people who are shooting at you?
Well, with a propane tank and a demolitions roll and gasoline and a road flare, are they going to be able to put out the fire?
But they're going to try.
Well, I can't even see them at this point. Like,
That's
if
true.
I have a thermal, there's a giant flame.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Yeah, you can't even really tell. So you can just...
I will basically say,
Yeah,
you
that
guys
probably
shoot the
one.
first floor, I will shoot the second floor.
Okay.
Like,
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
you're right. That's a good point. You
Yeah.
can't really choose. So,
at this point, aiming is sort of an academic concern.
Yeah, and
With-
really the thermal, it's going to be blinding us from the front too anyway, so...
well, the fire's in the back, and it'll slowly get to the front, but it's starting in the back.
Yeah.
And I will say, so each, as a group, they will have a 30% chance of hitting you, just with significant damage, you know, and then you can get a dodge check to negate that. So I'll just do this one by one, because they're blind firing, you're blind firing, so it's all...
will we get any bonuses for cover since we're
this is
behind?
how you're able to do it at all.
Okay.
So I'll do this one for one. So 30%, 31 out of 30. So ooh.
Barely.
You probably felt the bullet go by.
Yeah. For you, 38 out of 30. And for you,
Hi, Ross.
8. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Where these bullets are coming from?
they're coming from both directions. So like,
Yeah, Ross is upset that I got hit.
So go ahead and give me a dodge check. What's your dodge?
50.
Okay.
This will be your round. as
Nope,
you get deeper into
92.
All right.
So you'll lose your turn.
Well, this is over multiple rounds of combat, so this is a rifle, though. So give me the D12.
Oh, I could die instantly here.
You could die instantly.
Wow.
No, you have to roll deep.
Only 1 point of damage, though.
Wow, I got winged.
You got winged.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah. So all of you can make firearms checks at this point.
Okay.
Those with pistols have a -10.
Alright, still made it, 19.
22.
Okay.
Does the crit do anything?
You take an extra one down. So, so you're firing.
Oh, sorry, sideways.
And
Yeah.
Because that's more accurate. Because that's why the sights
Tech
are...
9 School of FBI. CQC.
so the fire is doing more of the work, though. People are beginning to. Well, you can't really tell, but the firing, like as you're pouring fire in there.
The screams are a good,
Yeah, the screams are a good thing.
are a good indicator.
You can see though the figure is lifting out of the roof, but he's kind of there's a human figure, a man just trying to
Is he out of the hole?
Yeah, out of the hole, but that's he's stalling
Can
out.
I see him on the front or can I see him on the back? Like, if the whole, is it a terraced roof, right?
Yeah, it's terraced.
Steepled, like, so, is he,
Gabled roof.
where's the hole? Like,
It's on they cut it on the
backside or the front
backside. So you
alright,
you have
so I see him.
Yeah, you see him. Well, the thing, he's above the building by now, but he's stalling out there. So it seems like they're losing critical mass for the ritual, or whatever. You're guessing that he's not able to ascend to, yeah.
Knock him out of the stream.
So,
Cross the streams.
but you're both all running out of ammo at this point, because again, several rounds of put all the bullets into them. You do get an ETA that they're coming. They hear the gunfire. They're just GTAing over roads and
There will
knocking
be
things aside.
casualties.
So you can give me a firearm check at a -20 for range if you want to hit the figure floating.
I do.
Yes.
20!
Yes.
20. All right, you hit him. Do you want me to roll damage, or you want to roll damage?
You can roll
All
that.
right. A 10. All right. A large chunk of him, and he falls. And there's great anguish at
Through
that.
the hole or on
He
top
falls
of the
straight
roof?
down.
All right.
Yeah. Fell straight down back into the building. There's great anguish. You hear cries. Someone just jumps out of the window from the second story on the front side. Gets up bloody and just starts screaming, "What have you done? What have you done?" Okay, both of you give me sanity checks for killing a person.
I'm not shooting him.
All right, well, you're watching this happen.
I shot him.
Yeah,
that's a cult.
Oh, I'm good.
Ought to.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't give a fuck. At this point, you don't care. At this point, though, they continue to fire, but the others show up. The team shows up, and it just as the building burns
Lots
down.
of MP5s now.
Lots of MP5s and long arms, and they make short work of them. The building burns to the ground.
But the neighbors are having a good time.
The team is clearing the neighbors
Welcome to
too.
your payday, man.
Dude, this was
and-
cook-off going on.
So the the storm stops shortly afterwards, like only minutes. As you watch the building burn to the ground. But yeah.
Like, look at the reflection of the fire in our eyes.
Yeah, essentially. Darren tells you.
I wipe Prince off the gun
Yeah.
and throw it into the burning building.
All right, fair enough. Darren reports for you to get back to the airport. You're done.
It's time. Yeah, I agree. It's time to go.
Extraction.
Do you stop to search to see if there's anything left in the burning remains?
Nope.
No, that's
I'm done.
that's for that team to take
That's
care of.
what I heard.
Okay.
We were ordered out.
All right. So the three of you report back. Darren it stopped, which was the important thing, but you don't know how or why or what happened. Let's see. You did get the hard drive though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So they found out that later you find out that the shipment was from someplace in Canada that was shipped from someplace from the Antarctic. And you don't know what it was on it, so they're tracing. Other teams will be tracing that down. Both you are commended for your staying calm and preserving a witness. So, do you ask questions about what happens? Do you just continue on with your duty? You are reprimanded. You're given a disciplinary hearing, and you are told to report to a NOAA station in Alaska. That's your new job now. So
Well, that's just beautiful. Whatever.
I do not ask questions.
yeah.
I have discovered what asking questions causes.
Well, you can ask questions now. Do you pursue the investigation, or do you just continue on your job? Do you look into the Heavenly Presence case, or do you just keep on?
Do
with
they
your
want
duties?
us to keep looking into it?
Well, as the thing is, at your level, you can maintain interest in certain.
Yeah,
things.
I'll keep at it.
Since it's an odd weather.
Well, you can't. You're cut off. Your
Perfect.
security clearance is lowered.
I'll Google it.
Yeah.
That's about all I have.
Well, you can ask people to keep you in the loop on this.
Yes, I will.
I'll keep at it.
Yeah.
I would like to know that I didn't just kill a bunch of civilians and they were fucking crazy. Any information that confirms that would
Well,
be
because
helpful.
Agent Mark destroyed much of the investigation, but apparently they were sent to investigate this group, the Heavenly Presence, because their website, which was deleted from the internet, but there's Delta Green, because Delta Green deleted it from the internet, cached a version which mentions certain things, certain keywords that are triggered an investigation.
Thanks, NSA.
One is Ithaca. So
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
that is what caused this investigation. But the details of this are obviously lost.
They ever find Fernandez?
They do find her remains. They were in a meth house held by the Dark Brotherhood. Or the Pharaoh's Brotherhood, sorry. Apparently...
The bikers?
Yes, the bikers. Apparently, somehow...
Were those the guys shooting at Colleen?
No, they apparently were just cultists. But for some reason, the cultists...
Separate cultist.
No, they were the Heavenly Presence cultists.
Oh.
Caitlin was just backed out at the last minute, and they were trying to bring her back to the fold or kill her before she could talk.
So Heavenly Presence and Pharaoh's Brotherhood were one and the same.
The relationship between them you don't know. Out of character, I can explain that the bikers were simply being used as errand boys and as ways to buy illegal guns. But then the cult leader asked them to get rid of a pesky Fed, and they were all too happy to do so.
We get to kill a cop?
Yeah. But you don't know. But yeah, there is an ongoing investigation because other weather phenomena is reported in northern parts of the world. So.
Oh wait, Ross, but was that biker named Chains?
No. So, question, comments, suggestions about the storm.
Yeah, that was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Way to make us paranoid about the rain and hail.
Well, I wanted to do a Delta Green scenario that wasn't something that they could just cover up entirely. So, there's actually, you see weather reports talking about, there's a weird new El Nino phenomenon. Hexagonal storm. Boy, that's weird.
It causes people to commit suicides, too.
Good. So we get to see Al Roker talk about it.
That's a murder-suicide front coming in.
Of course, actually, you do get one weather report that talks about how the atmosphere of Oak Lake began to resemble certain elements of Saturn's atmosphere. And which, of course, you also remember that Saturn does have a permanent hexagonal storm on one of its poles, which makes you think at night and makes you wonder. But you try not to.
And the nights are long at last.
They are. You think you hear whispers in the wind?
No.
Oh yeah, no, you're being.
They say things like, "Can we have your brain?" Like, no.
So yeah, this is, and also you do find out the Heavenly Presence, the website that the Delta Green eventually took down, had mentioned talking about how climate change is proof that the rapture is nigh, that the air is going to be unbreathable, that only the presence, the breath of the Lord can save you. But it's also their duty to bring about. It's also contradictory because it also brings about the change. Like they're supposed to bring about the change. They're supposed to change the atmosphere by ascending members. Every time a member ascends to heaven, the air will become more right with the Lord. So
a religious doctrine that's contradictory?
Yeah.
Say it ain't so.
Also, just so you know, the documents were found were actually misinformation placed by Mark, telling you to go to different places and cities. That was his hasty attempt to throw you off the lead, throw you off the case. But yeah.
See, I was almost thinking it was a much smaller version of the summoning areas from Mask of Nyarlathotep. That this was leading into a bigger overall investigation.
No, I just came up with this. So yeah, I had there's a strict timeline. For you two, I did make checks to see if you were infected or not.
What was the percentage on that?
It was a contact swab check.
Okay.
If you made just brief contact with it. You were always talking about how you were always covered up and everything like that, so I figured
When they give you hazmat suits in the first 30 seconds of the scenario.
Use them.
Yeah. But the infection works. Basically, it doesn't just mind control you, but it's like a drug addict, it's basically like if you don't do what the breath of the Lord wants you to do, you just feel withdrawal symptoms. Only you're withdrawing from breath, so it just starts suffocating you until you do what it wants. So,
okay.
So that's why Mark was doing what he was doing, helping the cult because he wanted to breathe.
He was infected. Okay.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
Breather.
Real Americans suffer.
Real Americans die within minutes?
Yeah.
Real Americans give up breath.
Alright, so anyways, that's another game. We'll talk to you after.